What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the Ghost with the Most. Thank you for stopping by and rocking out with your boy. Today's video is The Last of Us 2 Metacritic score versus user score. Who should you trust? Let's talk about it. Now, I want you to see this. Do y'all see what I see? The Last of Us Part 2. The Guardian said it was 5 for 5. Gamer Radar 5 for 5. Telegraph 5 for 5. It went 10 for 10 on Gaming Trend. 10 for 10 on Hardcore Gamer. 10 for 10, we got this covered. PlayStation Lifestyle gave it a 10 for 10. The 6 Axis. Yo, what's up, Hunted? What's up, my bro? Also, the Post Gamer gave it a 10 for 10. Game Blog FR gave it a 10 for 10. PlayStation Universe gave it a 10 for 10. God is a Geek gave it a 10 for 10. Push Square gave it a 10 for 10. IGN gave it a 10 for 10. Gamer Informer gave it a 10 for 10. VG 200, basically 247 gave it a 10 for 10. Game Rant gave it a 10 for 10. Dark Station gave it a 10 for 10. Shack News gave it a 10 for 10. And that is crazy. Do y'all see this? Emmanuel, let's put his thing up. He put all those phony platforms need to be avoided. Yeah, this is what you call exposure. Hunter said, what's up, Hunter? The game is 7.5 to 8. That's all. No game is a 10. Now, this is what I wanted to expose right now. That all these websites right here, these big media websites, are frauds. Are they getting paid? This whole generation, Metacritic scores, we've been telling y'all, is rigged. They cater to your PlayStation fanboys out there, hard body. And it's sad that, look at this. This game, in my opinion, is like an 8 to an 8.5, in my opinion. And I'm going to get to that in a little bit. But I just wanted y'all to see this. Like, this ain't cool right here. That ain't. With all these 10s and all these 5s, you cannot be serious. They trying to give this game a perfect score. And how can a game get a perfect score when the Metacritic score is a 94, it dropped down to, if I'm not mistaken. And the user scores was a 3.3 the last time, but now I think it's a 4.3. Now, the people got their hand on it. The real gamers got their hands on it. And they played this game. And they letting you know in the user scores that this is not a 10 for 10 or a 5 for 5 game. Where in the hell that all these websites, the IGNs, the Game Informers, Telegraph, Gaming Trend, where do y'all get these 10 for 10s? Are these journalists lying to help Naughty Dog get their sales and help Sony? Because everybody knows no game is perfect. That's the sad thing about it. Microsoft had good games, and y'all tore it up with the Metacritic scores because y'all one of the reasons why a lot of our games did bad. These journalists with a Metacritic score of The Last of Us 2, 94. Come on, man. Let's be real here. Now, don't get me wrong. I know it is what it is. It's been happening since a while ago. Since let me take you back a couple of years ago. Y'all remember the order 1886, right? When it got leaked that somebody beat the game in 4 hours. Sony got pissed off and told these websites that they're not gonna give out free games and stuff like that anymore. Supposedly to these gamers that beat the game fast. They hurt their sales. Microsoft doesn't do that. Y'all bash Microsoft all the times on games. Metacritic has now removed all user scores from showing the damage control is real. Like, why? Like, I don't get that. This game, when it got leaked bad. It got a lot of hate, but I guess a lot of hate helped this game kind of succeed. Future Kill Xbox. Let's see what he got up there. We are treated as consumers, not customers. We are supposed to consume what the devs feed us no matter what. Biased media are part of the machine. They need to realize we are customers, not consumers. Yes, I agree, Future Killer. We are the customers. We buy their products. And what they're doing is they're hurting gaming by lying. This is not cool. What 5 for 5s, 10 for 10s, and all this that you seeing, and the user scores is dumb low. Like, don't get me wrong. Ghost is not gonna hate on the graphics of this game. This graphics in this game is beautiful. That's hands down. Naughty Dog hit a home run with that. The only thing I don't like is remember the story. The story wasn't following up. It's not really realistic. There's a lot of things in this game. That's why I gave it an 8 to 8.5. And I'm gonna get into that. Like the AIs is stupid. That's how I don't understand how they give them 10s. Shout outs to Mr. 100. Shout outs to Manu A. Shout outs to Dead Rising Ninja. Crimson's. Cray Simmons. What's up, bro? I just want to give you all a shout out. Thanks for stopping by, because right now, man, if y'all got to play The Last of Us, it's crazy. Louis L, put that up for a minute. Talk about insulting our intelligence. Yes. Yo, Louis L, bro. Shout outs to you for that one, bro. And I'm going to tell you this. They insulting everybody, man. And PlayStation people, it's not, all right, it was a console war, but we got to be real here. No game deserves 10s like this when a game is buggy. The Last of Us Part 2 is buggy. The AIs they stupid. Come on, man. Babe, you know this. Like, come on. This is crazy, guys. Crim Simmons, what's up, bro? It's now really. Crim Simmons said, this just shows Metacritic and other review sites are out for agendas. Yes, they out for that clickbait. They out to, not for nothing, but they out to help Sony. Like I've been saying, and all of us in the Xbox community, I done beat the dead horse by these dudes going to the shows and everything, hating on Microsoft, anything. And I heard it from the horse's mouth saying this. And those who knows that rock out with us, sometimes we meet these people in chat rooms, the real deals, and they talk to you for a little while. But let's go back to the gaming. Now, don't get me wrong. This is what I said. Like, Naughty Dog might come out. They good. They're a good developing company. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's real, but the game is dope. I'm loving what I like about the game is it's a lot of stealth. You understand? But you get kind of tired of stabbing somebody in the neck when it's only one clicker or 3 clickers around and they spread out, and you can see through the walls and see where they at, and you creeping. Like when you Abby, you got the manly arms and you cracking necks, okay. But after a while, that kind of gets a little boring. And it's a lot of when you playing this game, it's a lot of looking around. The maps look huge, guys. If y'all play this, y'all know what I'm talking about. The maps look like it's an open world, but it really ain't. Yeah, you can go into certain places, but you're really getting what? You're getting little gadgets, little things to upgrade your stuff and your equipment. So you ain't really seeing too many enemies like this. This is a how can I say it? Where the zombies are supposed to be flooded. Humans are supposed to be halfway gone, extinct. Why is there not big hordes of zombies attacking like that? But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Crim Simmons said, still playing it, and from the first game, they are trying to make us like a new character set without no build-up. It takes time to introduce new characters. Yes, and I feel that's why the storyline is bad. That's why you cannot say this game is a 10 for 10. The storyline in the game, that's what makes the game, the story. How's it play out? And to me, this playing out with a tranny, or however you want to say it, Abby, it's not cool. It's like all of a sudden she beats Joel's head in with a golf club. And then if we talking about this is a realistic, if this game is supposed to be realistic like they said, who would let Ellie live when she's saying I'll effing kill you, I'll effing kill you? You gonna let somebody live like that? No. If you know that you seen a town or a city where there's a lot of people, if y'all seen The Walking Dead, y'all ain't walking out of there alive. Y'all know if this was real life and you got somebody and you know you bodied somebody, you're not going to let that next person come back and snitch you out. You're going to wind up killing that person. So that's another strike. But that's a little bit of nitpicking. But also, man, I like the combat. I do like the combat. And I like the way Naughty Dog utilized it. And I got to give it to them. We got to give it to them. You shooting zombies in the hand, you shooting them in the mouth, you shooting them in the face. That's dope. When these clickers is attacking you and you moving and you slicing with your little knife and you bumping, you can feel all that. So I just want to say, like, congrats to Naughty Dog for that. But a lot of times it gets a little too clunky. I'm not nitpicking on that. It's the truth. Exactly, Emmanuel. It play out like a CW show. Decent, but far from great. You right about that, my brother. Also, Hunted, you also right, my brother. Intro Media Gaming, that's my dude. Yo, Hunted, I'm about to send you an invite so you can let me know how you feel. But I feel the game so far, I don't want to go and blow it up. But from what I've experienced playing the game and seeing the leaks before this happened, guys, this is crazy. But it's not. It's like, how do you? The thing I want to say is, before I get into that, let me read Future Killer Xbox. The strength of a story-driven single-player game is the relatability, realism, and involvement of the story. They failed with this point. Great graphics looks like you can polish a turd. Yes, my brother, you are right. You are right about that one. But I'm gonna be honest. They lost. They lost that killer instinct on the first one that they had. I just didn't understand how do you kill off your main characters? Ellie did all that killing. I'm gonna throw it out there. I know I'm probably gonna hate, but whoever's listening to this and y'all ain't finish it, kind of like tune off and then come back if you want. But I'm gonna be honest, like Ellie and her fight at the end, and they getting it. But like I said before, it reminded me of Red Dead Redemption. Who in this chat and later on, whoever watches this video, let me know down in the comment section on if y'all agree. If y'all play Red Dead Redemption and you Arthur and you fighting Micah the rat, the snitch, You find out and you fighting, you dying of tuberculosis, and your character's really dying, and you bleeding, you fighting them. That's to me, that was the game of this generation, the game of the year. To me, in my opinion, that's Ghost's opinion. God of War was a great game, but Red Dead Redemption's story was sick. It was dope. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's my opinion. You're gonna see Arthur fist fighting him straight up, going at it to the death, bleeding, everything, coughing, fighting it out. And when you see her, she's with a knife, she's fighting her. And then he's gonna drown her. Guys, she did all of that for what? To not kill her. That is crazy. What? That is ill. Hold on, honey. Can you hear me, honey? Can you hear me, my brother? You. Well, like I was saying, I just don't understand how can all these websites give this game a 10. Not only that they gave this game a 10, where? This is what bothers me. Crane Simmons said, I'm not done RD2, but SI, so far, he's enjoying it. Yeah, that game is dope. I like it. Well, you can rob banks, you can do all kind of things. That's a game that I like. But as far as going 10 for 10 and all that, where? It doesn't add up. Something's shaky over here. Something's really, really shaky. What's going on, 100? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah. I'm just saying that to give tens and fives, these websites, are they getting paid off because Neil Druckmann and Sony themselves and Naughty Dog and them actually blocked your likes, blocks your dislikes, blocks your comments when they were showing this game in the beginning?
Oh man, you
That's the
still
funny thing
there?
that they was doing. And now that you see all these websites with these tens and fives, you like, yo, wait, they're trying to hit people in the head and help Sony get these sales. That's the sad thing. And it worked. Sony got this game out there. Remember, when Sony was before they pushed this game, they was ice cold. They were supposed to be in 100 different events. This game had no how you say it? They wasn't talking nothing about this game. So with that fake, to me, it was all fake leaks. They did that on purpose to get everybody talking about this game. But by far, this game is an 8 to 8.5 in my opinion for the bugs that they have in it. I just don't understand how I got an echo from your mic, honey. Let me see what Luis L said. That was disappointing, and the fact that they're blocking real gamers that actually play the game and get the truth out is so misleading. Yes, that's what it's all about. The misleading. That's not cool. And that's what we've been talking about this whole generation. This whole generation's been I'm gonna keep it real. For all y'all in here, you know what I'm talking about. Fuck Microsoft. That's what it been with all these big media websites. VGA Awards is a Sony dude. He's even in one of their video games. He wasn't even gonna go to E3 this year if Sony didn't show up. That should tell you that he's supposed to be a journalist or whatever he is, and it shows you the biasism in this. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, people wake up. Your Ghost and Hunted talk Metacritic is broke. You guys been saying that for a minute. Word. We've been saying this for a very long time. It's about time that people wake up They talk about, oh man, your guys are just salty that these PlayStation games are getting these big Metacritic scores and your Xbox games are getting low scores. No, they getting paid, bruh. They doing that for clicks. They hating on Microsoft for nothing. This shows you a game that goes 10 for 10. Why? Why? Why would you put a game 10 for 10? Did they even play the game? Did they even bust a shot in the game? Did they try to do anything in that game, or they just looked at it? Oh no, it's Naughty Dog. Psh, you know what? It's PlayStation. It's their last hurrah. Before the new generation. Psh, give it a 10. That's what it seems like. Louis Sell said 108 would say facts. Yo, but
Oh man,
Hunnit, honest
what's up,
honest
man?
opinion, Hunnit. What? Give me your honest opinion on this game, bro.
All
Because
right,
it's
I
sad with
watched it.
the media and
I
everything.
watched it. Yeah, I watched. Thing about it is the media don't want to get um on Sony's bad side because Sony do give them review copies early. They give them exclusives, um, like live exclusives or playing the game first or stuff like that. That's why you see that. But Matt Dyer came out yesterday. That used to work for IGN, wrote that saying that IGN was catering to Sony. He had wrote something about Amy that was leaving Naughty Dog, and two of his bosses sit there and re-plagiarize his article to make it sound like it was good and put his name on it. He tried to get his name taken off and they wouldn't take it off. Then they did it to him again on another thing because he was going to give a review about something of a Sony game or something. He couldn't keep it a buck. And his bosses never stepped in. Somebody up higher up said, you need to go redo this and go to redo that. And it was for
That's
Sony.
not cool.
But see, it's not see, it's like me, you, he might, and everybody else will talk about it. But these big quote unquote big YouTubers won't talk about that. So yeah, they get perks. They don't want to get on Sony bad side because what Sony will sit there and give them an engraved PlayStation with their name on it, you know, stuff like that. Give the whole IGN office all review copies. They don't want to get on Sony bad side because Sony is the darling, and they haven't been the darling. They have been the evil stepmother the whole time. But it's people that are coming out and said that. I forgot. I can't think of her name. Alina. She's at game. She's at Funhouse. She
Yeah.
stated where when she was working at IGN, she was playing what's that Mass Effect Andromeda, and she stated, well, she was going to give it a 4. And she said, well, if you don't, she said, if I'm not putting my name on it, you're going to have to find somebody else to review this game because this game is horrible to me. And that's how she got on. She made somebody else review the game. See, and then they put reviews in the people. See, they got these new guys in there. So that's what they're going to do. They
I,
have
I,
these new, they have these new people. They have these new people. They have these kids coming out of school. You know, they think IGN is that big name, Kotaku and Eurogamer and all this other stuff, and they get influenced to do stuff that they don't want to do. They get influenced and stuff because they know it's not true. Journalism, they actually had a code when you be a journalist. You had a type of code. You wanted to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. That's gone now. It's for the clicks now. They're just IGN, GameSpot, Kotaku, and all them. They're no better than a clickbait YouTuber. They need the clicks because they don't sell magazines anymore. So they need to click to their website. So that's why they'll give a 10 out of 10 and put it on Metacritic. And then Metacritic will get a hit. And then also, you want to finish reading the whole article or see the rest of the video, you have to go over to IGN. That's a click. That's a click. And people don't understand that's how it works. They make money off of clicks.
yeah.
And it's a shame that they do it. But journalism is the last of a dying breed. G4. I think it was. I can't think of it. They had their little own internet channel, and that's when what's called Sandler was there. That was his last hurrah. Um, it's just crazy how People can get influence over anything. Even I even see people that do comedy skits on YouTube, right? And I got a boy that does it. My man Big Jai and them, they do it out here in LA. They do skits. They get these fine girls and they do skits. But
Yeah.
I asked him, why you ain't got an Xbox controller in your on your skits? He said, we got an Xbox and a PlayStation. But he said, think about it is we get more clicks when somebody see us playing on a PlayStation controller than playing on the Xbox because Xbox is not popular. But he said if it was a 360 days, you will saw us with a Xbox controller. He said they just doing it because that's what everybody think that's what's proper. That's the way to go.
It was so much biasism, man. That's why I'm like this. The media's been so biased since the beginning, bro. Like, and it's sad that they don't hold Sony accountable for nothing, but they will hold accountable Microsoft. That's what bothers me. Like, yo, keep it real. Like, keep it fair. It's not cool when a good game suffers and doesn't get the proper, how can I say it, the proper revenue or the proper score that can help this game. Because remember, regardless of what people say, oh, the casuals, this and that, look how many views do they get. So that's people actually that will probably buy the game
Mhm.
online. You understand me? Those are people viewing in. You understand? So
Mhm.
when we gotten bad scores, it's like, come on, is it that bad? And I remember somebody in Microsoft saying this. Like, they know that the media's against them, basically. They know that their games are not getting a fair shake. And for those out there that know what I'm talking about, this is why I was proud to say this, and I'm still proud to say this now. Because if they know, I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not bugging out. You understand me? And it's sad that we a lot of good games that went to Game Pass. I mean, yeah, Game Pass that a lot of people got to play basically for free, or you could say for $1 or $10, got to enjoy those games.
Well,
You
it was a
understand me?
developer was saying what Game Pass is. Even if they bring an old game in, they see that the user rate will go up. People actually will touch it. Some games are, I ain't gonna lie, some of these games that's double A indie games, some of them are overpriced. Like I like Super Mega Baseball 3. I like it, but I'm not giving them $40 for it. I'd rather give them 20. If it goes into Game Pass, you're gonna see a whole lot of people go pick up and they're gonna play. They're gonna try stuff they don't usually try because they see the price. But if it's already bundled into your package already, there's nothing wrong with sitting there like, let me download and play this because it's not hurting your pockets.
So,
It's not
honey.
like you, and if you don't like it, you just delete it. But you didn't spend no money on it, but your subscription that you pay for.
So what do you think about The Last of Us, the game?
The Last of Us seems cool. Only thing I got mad at the only thing what I saw from The Last of Us, I watched millions of videos on it. The zombies was like the third. They wasn't not really kind of important like that. It was more you kill more humans than you kill motherfucking zombies, and you supposed to be in a zombie apocalypse.
Yep.
It's like they focus more on the humans. Like what somebody said, I think I was because I was walking to the store earlier when I was talking. I think somebody said what it was like The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
How the zombies are secondary, but it's the relationship. That's what it was. They were forcing. They were forced. They actually Neil Druckmann was actually forcing a narrative on you instead of
Yes.
letting you just gradually find out stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. If you want to be gay, gay is your way. That's you. But it's games where it's people that have been gay, lesbian, whatever before in games, but they didn't force it down your throat. You just said, "Oh, that person was what? Damn," and then you went on about your game. They made it like front and center because they was trying to get a genre of people, the people with the letters, the LBGWWION. I don't know them. I don't know, and they were trying to force feed it down your throat. You're killing off characters, beloved characters, in the beginning of the game.
Yes. Like an hour in.
Yeah. What you
You could
kill?
say
No,
like an hour.
you got
In.
you got Abby. Oh,
But I,
You know, Abby, I understand her moves because Joe killed her pops. Spoiler alerts if y'all don't want to hear it. So
yep,
what?
I was gonna tell you that.
Right. Uh, Killed her. I ain't gonna tell you the ending. I just tell you that would make Abby want to go after Joe because Joe killed her pops, and then she went on a mission to go find Joe. I don't know how she found him. I don't know how she even tracked him down. They didn't
She
tell
got
you about
lucky.
that. They didn't tell you about that. You know, why you didn't kill Ab? I mean, why you didn't kill Emily? Because you
Exactly,
know Emily was gonna come back to come get your ass
exactly.
because
She
you
was
killed
telling her,
him in
"I'll
front
kill
of
you.
her.
I'll kill you." She kept saying that, "I'll kill you." That's common sense. You know, that's straight death. Anybody, you can't let
Mm-hmm.
somebody go back, especially like if you watch The Walking Dead or just in real life. If, like they said, this game was realistic. You're not gonna let somebody live because hold on, the person already seen all our faces. The person know who we are. The person know where we at. We got to get rid of that person, hands down.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
So
Ellie would have been dead. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. You have to take out everybody. Her brother too. His brother too. You take out the whole because
Exactly.
it's you are actually you turning this person into a lunatic. They losing their mind. They're actually physically, psychically, mentally crazy at you're going crazy.
Yep.
You're going crazy. So you have to mentally, you got to take that person out. But you know, what people played the first one and played the second one, it was like it's totally two different games.
Yeah, it's too different.
Totally two different games. You know, Ellie is killing people that's pregnant and shit. Come on, that's not her MO.
I mean, just in general, like she just turned into this. They made
She
her like
turned into
more
Laura
manly.
Croft.
They was trying to make her like more of a boyish. Like when you look at Ellie growing up, like playing the other games, she wasn't like that.
Yeah. We
Like how?
kind of knew Ellie was, we know Ellie was kind of on the rainbow side when they
Yeah,
had the DLC of The Last of Us too. We kind of knew that already. We didn't have to force feed it. We kind of felt like she liked the girls, but you didn't have to force feed it down our throats.
you're right.
And that's the thing about it. Well, that's his, and that's what Druckmann. That was his creative thing. It could be creative all you want. That don't mean you're gonna get my $60. You know, you hype the game up. You know, what got leaked was damn near the whole truth. The what do you call it? The trailers. When you think Emily is talking to Joe, no, it's not. That's Joe. That's Emily talking to the Asian guy that got her girlfriend pregnant. They did the 52 fake out, but when Xbox and 343 did us the 52 fake out with the Halo 5, the world went up the storm. They lied to us. Which Naughty Dog just lied to Insomniac just lied to you
Yep. The
with the
consumer.
52 fake out because Ellie was not talking to Joe in them moments. She was talking to someone else. But when 343 did it, oh, all hell broke loose. That's not fair. They were supposed to this and this and that. They lied to us. Sony just lied to you, but you let it sweep it under the carpet because you know what? You're so used to, you know what I'm saying? Sony, you know what I'm saying, bending you over and tell you how you want it.
Yep. Right now, Dead Rising Ninja, shout out to you. Thanks for stopping by, bro. He said, if the cure was so important, why didn't they take Ellie? That's the key. That's the thing. Ellie has the cure in her.
But
Why?
I don't think Ellie is the only one that's immune. It's a bunch of people. I think Joel found see, Joel didn't understand that they was gonna kill her. They thought they was gonna draw. Usually when you get you do a cure, you get the blood, you might do bone marrow, but you don't kill the person. But when he found out they was gonna kill, that's why he did what he did. Because they didn't tell him that.
You're right. Because I just say it like this. From what they try to do is like Joe lost his family. He lost his kid. And then what happened was Ellie looked similar to his daughter, so he fell in love with her, meaning his daughter. You understand? So
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of like in all reality, like that's kind of a little crazy, but you know, it's a video game, so hey, we got to eat that up. But what I'm trying to say is like, whoa, like you kill mad people, you human. If you want to go like that, humanity, you ain't think about humanity. You know what I mean? Life. You ain't think about everybody else. But going into the new one, bro, like if you notice, that Abby went after and killed him. Okay, even though he blew the zombie's head off when they almost killed Abby, you understand? She kind of, I think, knew who he was because I think his brother was blowing it up anyway with the name Joe or something
Mm.
like that. She was kind of catching on when she's running from the horde of zombies and stuff in the snow. Now, to me, what was sad is like, yo, bro, like when they beat him to death, it was kind of like, oh man, like that's cruel. It wasn't like gonna make me cry. So I don't know how all there's big streamers and YouTubers out there making believe to get clicks. I'm telling you, how you crying? Like you got people scared and crying over a scene like that. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's be real. Put your big panties on and put your big drawers on. Let's be real. Like, this is a video game, man. Like, yeah, he died. It was, oh man, he got his head beaten, but that's not like it's not crazy for you to cry. Riz Biz, shout outs to you, bro. PlayStation fan, and I can't get myself to play thought through though yet. Yo, bro, Riz Biz. What's up, bro? I'm gonna tell you like this, Riz. Playing the game, man, is cool. It's alright. But when I also wanted to touch up, and I keep bringing it up again, that it was kind of clunky in the sense that when you stealthily creeping, even on the humans, like these are human beings, like they stupid AI. Like I had gotten up and they ducked back down quick, like oh shit, he see me, he's right there. They didn't lick a shot at me. My wife like, yo, they idiots, they dumb. Y'all could try this in the game if y'all don't believe me. Like stay a nice little distance, show yourself, go back down. They don't even, they walk. It's like this game is walking you through it. It's like it's holding your hand. But this is the 10 for 10 game.
Yeah.
You understand me? Like it's not really like really hard. It's not really like hard to do, like hard to play. But the
Like I told,
graphics
I
is
told
great.
somebody the other day, they were jumping on me on Twitter. I said, I'm gonna put it this way: Gears, what Gears do? They focus on who? The horde.
Yep.
They focus on the enemy, even though they have human relationships. Kate don't get along with JD right now and stuff like that. You see that, but
She going through her
that's
moves.
not front and
Yeah.
center. Front and center is who the hell is these locusts and where the queen and what's going on? What's going on with Kate?
But you see how it played out in part 4 going into 5, how everybody thought the locust was gone and it wasn't.
Yeah.
All along they were still there. So that,
Because yeah. And then you told a story. You told actually a backstory in Halo 5, a backstory how they even. I had a feeling that I thought that humans we invented them. Knew some type of human invented them. I didn't think they were just there on Sarah. When you find everything out, it was crazy.
yeah. That
And that was like a good
more
backstory.
so, bro. Like, see, what makes a video game to me is the story, the storyline. That's what makes the video game. The graphics is something that's crazy. You understand when that comes into play? I like realistic graphics. Don't get me wrong, like that. But this before I get into that, Dead Rising Ninja said the lead up to Joel's death could have been better. It seemed like it happened too fast. It did. It's like they introduced you to Abby and her crew, and her little storyline. But remember, you already used to Joel and Ellie and their little crew and their adventures. So you already used to that. So the sad thing is they gave all these 10 for 10s and 5 for 5s and waited 7 years for bullshit. I'm going to be honest with you. A storyline that was trash. The graphics and the gun mechanics, the gun mechanics is cool. The graphics is that's Naughty Dog. They did their thing on this. But the storyline sucked kinda. You understand me? Like it wasn't like that wow factor, but yeah, the action when you fighting with the blade, and I ain't gonna lie, when these clickers come at you and they and you swinging your blade and you fighting, you like, oh. But then again, what games ain't do that? We played a lot of games that did that before. But remember, when you comparing games like The Last of Us, Tomb Raiders, let's just say Nathan Drake's, they all fall like, you could say, like in the same categories. You understand? But this Last of Us was way better looking. I'm not gonna lie. than The Last of Us Part One because it's gotta be. You know what I mean? But
Well, it
story
should be
wise,
because
it's
it should be because it was built for it was really it was built for the play. You got to understand, The Last of Us, the first one came out on PlayStation 3. Then they tried to hit you with another 60 for the Super Remastered Ultimate Super Cycle Edition.
hmm
That's why they do it. And then the PlayStation 3 didn't take the PlayStation 4 didn't take the power from the PlayStation 4 and really do something to it. They were just putting another sticker on there. This one, it was like it was made. I think it's going to look better on the PlayStation 5. I think it was really made to. That's why I think that's what they said before the leaks came out, that they were saying it was suspended indefinitely. They were pushing it back indefinitely. When you use that word indefinitely, that means you don't have a date. And I think that was going to be a release title for the PlayStation 5.
yeah, they
When
gas
it got
everybody
leaked,
up, man. They
yeah,
showed it
when
for
they got
2
leaked,
days.
they had no choice. And when them leaks was damn near point to point, they were point to point.
I tell yo,
And
honey.
Sony started flagging YouTube channels for
Oh
talking
yeah.
about it, not even showing gameplay, not showing the leaked photos, just talking about it. That's how I was like, okay, they don't have no choice but to put the game out.
Drunkman was he was getting upset at people taking shots at him because he said something about people bashing the game and that the girl Abby was like they did it like she was like a strong female, but to me she looking like a man. Like I don't get that. She looking like a man, but she got boinked out by a character that looked like him. Like
And
is
everybody
that
said
his
that
sexual
is
fantasies?
yeah.
She looking like a man.
And he went in dry, you know what I'm saying?
He went in there hard body on that thing.
Man.
He like that chunky monkey. But yo,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like that. It is what it is, man. Like the game was alright. It's 8.5. The user scores, I think, from now on, I think Microsoft should just give it to YouTubers that play these games, man.
Well, they're gonna give it to they're gonna get it to them because they have the what you call it. They have the user base.
But
You're
listen,
gonna see them. They're not
my
gonna do that. But
my
how
point,
Microsoft did when they revealed the Xbox X and they were showing that and they
yeah,
was grabbing other YouTubers to come in, the
yeah.
Redmen and stuff like that, and showed the power of the Xbox One X and how it's using backwards compatibility games. Yeah, they might do that.
I
They might give it to certain YouTubers and stuff like that and let them play it early and say you only can talk about it to this certain level. Because that's what they usually do when they give you a review copy. You can play through the whole game, but you just can't talk about the whole game. You can just show maybe they'll some of them have it where it'll open up the game like you beat the game and they say this show level 4 and level 6 and that's it.
well, I think that was Microsoft's downfall. And I think if they keep doing this, it's going to be another downfall for them this generation coming up. I'm being
Well,
honest.
think about it.
But you can see they already got
Microsoft
exposed.
don't look at the Metacritics. They don't reward their developer crew. They don't reward them on what scores is on Metacritic. See, a lot of I heard a lot of somebody was telling me I forgot. Someone tell me I don't know if it was somebody was telling me like, well, some devs have it in their contracts where if they get a good Metacritic score, they get a bonus. I don't know why would you write that in your contract, because it doesn't make any sense. Because the world is cruel, and you can get review bombed like it ain't nothing. You can get review bombed. People saying, "Oh, Sea of Thieves is trash," but why are people still playing it? Why is still Microsoft knows what's going? Because the thing about it is, if Microsoft didn't know people were still playing Sea of Thieves and they didn't have that backing and stuff like that, why they keep on putting out DLC? Why they keep on creating it? State of Decay supposed to be trash, right? Why they keep on putting out content for it? Halo, they constantly putting on, hey, we finna have Fiesta, this and that. They keep on putting out content for it. Gears of War, they constantly putting out content for it. Skins, characters, all. If the game did so bad, Microsoft, you see how Microsoft just pulled Mixer. You think they wouldn't pull that? You see how Microsoft pulled Scalebound. You think they wouldn't pull that?
Do I think?
They
Definitely.
would have put. They would have. Only game that we got this gen that didn't get no DLC is Crackdown 3, and that's because they overhyped that game. That game was supposed to be revolutionary when the multiplayer, the single player is good. I like a
Destruction
little
and
bit on the
everything.
multiplayer, but it's fun, but it can get boring. It can get boring at times. I can tell you I'm an Xbox, but I tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me, Xbox. But
Microsoft pulling the can on Mixer was a kind of a good idea, man. If they wasn't making money, you know how it is, man.
I know about the business sense. What I tell people
Yeah,
about Mixer,
I
I
like the
understand
Mixer
about the
though.
business sense, but Mixer was like a okay. I live in the inner city right now, right? My son stays in the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? I used to stay out there with him. I prefer the suburbs than prefer the inner city because what? The air is cleaner, it's more nicer. I ain't got no traffic. I can go in and out the store. People seem like they're more friendlier in the suburbs. That was Mixer. You know what I'm saying? Twitch is flooded, just like YouTube. It's flooded. It's flooded with content creators. It's not when me and you got it. When me and you got in, we got in like in a sweet, perfect time.
Yep,
If we try to do what we did then and try to do now, I don't think we'll get swallowed up unless we do something dramatic. We go do something dramatic, but other than that, they'll hit us. We sometimes it's hard. But see, you know, I feel people like I was a Mixer partner, you know. But I didn't use Mixer for like my so my income. I did it for fun. But you have a lot of people that had a platform that they put money into it. Like my man Bloody Knuckles put a lot of money into his Mixer channel. You know, he got partnerships, all type of stuff for beef jerky and that what's that fuel to stay all up. He puts in a lot of time. Now he has to go over to Twitch and start back over. It's not like me. I never deleted my Twitch account. I got my 46 people that stay with me. And the craziest thing, Ghost, I haven't been on Twitch since April 1st, 2017.
that's crazy. I've
The
been
only
using.
reason I have my Twitch really open up because you get the Twitch Prime because I'm a Amazon Prime member. Since Amazon on Twitch, I get the Prime thing. So my son will go in there and grab the Grand Theft Auto money, or I get games and PC games. They'll give me free stuff. That's the only reason that count was staying active. I didn't. I went on there the other night for the first time. Like wow, it's like a foreign. Now tomorrow when I get in the office, I'm gonna probably redo my Twitch thing and put all my Bayou stuff up. But I'm gonna roll to Mixer till the Mixer fall off. I took my 72 I hate it like I said I was, and I got ridiculed about it. But that was my thing to Microsoft feeling like, you know what, you just threw it on us, and I think that's fucked up. That's my point of view. I didn't tell anyone to go boycott with me and all that other stuff. I said I was, and I got ridiculed for saying what I'm going to do. I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not killing nobody. I'm not messing with your finances. I'm not doing anything. This is what I was going to do. Well, it's going to go down to the grave anyway. It's going down. But like I said, me and a couple of other mixer dudes, we said we're going to ride until the wheels fall, until they cut us off.
Yeah, you know, I understand that. Like, I used to use Mixer, but not like that. I started using Mixer, and then I jumped into Twitch, so I started utilizing both. Mixer was really, I think, doing 4K.
Well, Mixer had the low latency. It still
Yeah,
has the low
like
latency.
it was
And I
dope.
like it where I got to share my controller on certain games. So if somebody come in certain games, I'm like, you can have my controller.
I didn't have a big following even on Twitch like that,
Mm-hmm.
but I
Mm-hmm.
enjoy like having fun playing the games and
Mm-hmm.
then putting it on there. And I'm starting to do that more because before I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't really doing that. I just played the game regular myself.
Well,
Now I just started really doing that on both. So I've been
mm-hmm.
enjoying Mixer a little more than Twitch because I stopped a long time ago. I just started back on Twitch and I was on Mixer. So I understand why a lot of people's upset because they started to build on it and now it's gone. But
Yeah,
you gotta
and then
understand
they
this.
try to
Microsoft paid
force you to
what
go
20?
over because I don't do Facebook, so and I'm not making a Facebook account to do the Facebook joint. Microsoft did come out saying that all your mixer, if you don't go over there, they're not turning over none of your information over to Facebook. It's going to stay with them, so you don't have to worry about your information.
All right, that's cool. But
So
think
if
about it.
you go over there,
Microsoft
you
costs
tell them to
25 million.
release it, they'll release it for them. Um, I guess Facebook is offering some money. Some people got offered 2,500. You can offer me 2,500. I still ain't going over there.
I want to give a shout out to Hebot and E-Rock and Sega Man. I sent
Mhm.
your invites. Really, really, Hebot's the one that sends them it. and I send it out. So y'all still can jump in if y'all want. But other than that, like, God bless y'all. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Back to what we was talking about and on Mixer, man. Ninja. I think they paid Ninja what, $25 million.
They gave him 30 million. That was a
30?
buyout.
No,
That
no,
was
no.
30 million, and they gave Stroud 10 million. Now Mixer, I think he was supposed to make he out of incentives and stuff. He could have made out of 5 to 6 years of $100 million. He bought himself out. He took the bag. He took the 30 million, and he's a free agent. He can go anywhere. Stroud too. Stroud took the 10 million,
Yeah,
but
they got their
they
money.
got their bag. But
Yeah,
what about these other content creators that sit there and they bust their behind?
you gotta understand this, man. Those guys had the big, big, big willies, man.
Yeah,
So the other guys that was doing it, like, they, I'm sorry, like, but these guys took the bag. That's what it's
yeah.
about, getting that bag. And now they could go back to Twitch. They probably could go somewhere else and get more money. Like, these people are the ones that,
Well, Facebook offered them double, offered Ninja double to come to Facebook Gaming. He did. He said no.
because he probably affiliated with Microsoft, he probably wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, he said no. So, and then people understand they in a partner. So the word I was getting told too is part of Mixer is getting bought by Facebook, and it's probably the majority of it. So they got to say so. Microsoft's still gonna get paid off of Facebook Gaming. It's different partnerships. You're gonna see more advertising of Xbox at a PlayStation now. You're gonna see all that. That's part of the partnership. But really, Facebook took Mixer, and they're gonna do what they want to do with it.
Yep. 100, man. You see this, right? Look at all these tens, bro. And
Yeah.
five for
Think
five.
about it is them tens. No game was a 10. I don't care. I love Halo to death. I love Gears to death. I love Forzas to death. I love Ori's to death. None of them no tens. We're not 10. We're not 10. We're not tens as human beings. We're not perfect. So our game gonna be perfect.
Exactly, man.
I love Star Wars, Star Trek, all them. They're not tens.
What's up, Dakota Vodka? What's up, bro?
What up, what you vodka?
Me and Hunter in here just bugging out. Like, all these tens, Vodka. Look at all these tens on the screen, bro. And they saying that these sites ain't getting paid for. They
Mm-hmm.
getting paid to lie to us and
And
lie
then
to
and, and,
people they
and
only
then people
shop
that bought
online.
that game, they're not taking that game back because of the CV. So you stuck on
Woo!
it. If you bought that game, you stuck on it. I saw a mom and pop shop, and I think in New Jersey was like, we're not taking that game back.
So basically, they say no, fuck me, fuck you.
Yeah, uh-huh.
There you
We're
go.
not we're not taking it. We don't want to resell it. We don't want to do nothing. You bought it. You bought it. You
So
know.
basically, you asked out, and I'm saying
Hmm.
this, man. The game is all right. Don't let nobody lie to you that this game was stellar and it was going crazy. Yeah, the game is good, but don't let them lie to you like this is the greatest game of all time, because it's not. These people are liars. That's why Ghost
It's
got it
not
up
game
here
of the
so you can
year.
see the phoniness, the lyiness with the media. Y'all need to do your thing and play these games, because the user score is the real deal. Those people are upset because they play the game. They not doing what the media did. Oh, it's Naughty Dog here. Give him a 10 for 10. Oh, that's this guy. Nah, man.
No, what IGN should have did, Ghost, was a
IGN's
big
another one.
game like that, Ghost. I don't give that to a new kid on the block because I listened to the review of The Last of Us, several of them on YouTube. All of them are some young kids that's fresh out of college. Why you got Brian O'Tano that I got into it with a couple of weeks ago, called me a fanboy. I called him a pony. Um, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, they need to have them review it because them are gamers. They've been gaming for up teen generations. They just as old as us or older. I'm not giving that game to somebody because they think it's a masterpiece because it's new to them. Where we've been playing games since Atari 2600 or Nintendo, the NES. We've been playing games since then, and we have a different view of what's a masterpiece and what's not a masterpiece. I like Ocarina of Time, one of the best. That was the best Zelda I ever played. It's not a 10.
It is a lot of games, man. I like Turtles in Time. I
Yeah.
enjoyed that shit. But like I said, that ain't a 10 for 10, bro.
The original
I
Super
like
Mario
Skyrim.
Brothers.
That ain't 10 for 10.
Yeah,
I
ain't a
love
10.
Skyrim.
And
I'm
you
never
can't
gonna
give
give
it a
it
10 where it's buggy as hell. Sometimes she don't have no arms.
Oh, I seen a lot of
The,
freaking.
the frame rates jump up and down. Come on now. My thing is, why this is the last of the generation. And I'm glad Phil came on and said this yesterday when he was did an interview with these people. He was like, man, he said the X can do 4K 60 now. That should be kind of my thing is why does the last of us don't do 4K 60? If Gears of War can do it now, and it was just a patch. If Gears 5 can do it,
Because it's the greatness. 30 frames is greatness.
yeah.
That's what they
And I
try
see
to
some
say.
people saying, yeah, yeah, I can see if it's an open world game, I get you that. But no, that's kind of close quarter Gears of War, Nathan, like you say, Nathan Drake type of style game.
Yes, it's like
You know,
it's like Tomb Raider.
yeah,
It's like
you don't
all
have a
of that.
whole lot of enemies on the screen at the same time. That's when you use the frame rates. Like Grand Theft Auto has how many voice actors and how many people all on the screen. You got people just walking down the street. You got the strip clubs. You got the armory. You got all this type of stuff going on. I can understand that's 30 frames, but I don't understand how that's 30 frames and it's coming to the end of the gen. Usually the end of the gen when Halo 5, Halo 4 came out, what we were saying, oh shit. And that was the end of what? The 360. If Microsoft do it, why Sony can't do it?
That's because, man, I have no idea. I ain't gonna lie to you, Hunter. They they supposed to be the super super duper 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 the greatest. You could say the greatest developing company, Naughty Dog. You know what I mean? Like this is why it's not 60 frames. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
yeah. Keno,
This is
Keno, I'm with you with that. I said that last night. I think I said that last night to my man Flipping them. Shout out to Flipping them. I said that last night. I'm like, yeah, it looks beautiful, but ain't no enemies in the game unless you go to a village.
and then in a village, you can't even lie. Ghost of Tsushima is 30 frames per second in an open, empty world. Mr. Kima, you right, man. Like, how come they ain't taking advantage of it? Oh, they did say that, you know, they were gonna do 4K. Remember with that Pro. And to be honest
Man,
with
that
you,
pro, that
my
pro just a
honest
little bit
opinion,
more.
and y'all let me know if I'm right or wrong. If y'all go back to I think 2017, they showed Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us, um, Days Gone, I think, right?
Uh-huh.
And they showed the motorcycle game. Well, it's another zombie game basically. Notice that it's a lot of zombie games with them. Now they show that 18 and 19, if I'm not mistaken, too. Oh
Uh-huh.
no, no, or maybe 18, 17, and 16. They show the same four games. This is where I'm trying to wake people up. The media helped them say that they won these E3s for showing the same games, bro. And said
No, they
Microsoft had
won because
dog shit.
they had a live orchestra. I don't give a damn. I ain't going to the Philharmonic.
Yeah, but they did in one of those shows. They did use the same old stage that they used before.
Yeah, they use it. They do it all the time. Yeah, they used it.
That's what I'm trying to say. Microsoft was doing other things,
Yeah,
but you know what I mean. Like
yeah.
they,
But see, they get away with it because this game's going to be fire. It's going to be this.
that's what I'm saying.
Remember when they first sold a couple of them games? Remember they crashed on it because they crashed on the
Oh yeah,
PC.
yeah, it crashed,
They crashed on a PC.
and they
So
tried to say
they
that
was
was
not
their
on a
gameplay
PlayStation.
on a
So when you
PlayStation.
saw
Yes,
all the graphics and Last of Us
mm-hmm.
and Days Gone and all that other stuff,
That was PC.
they was running on PCs.
It,
And I
it,
remember it crashed. I was watching, and I remember one of them
I
games
remember.
crashed, and I died laughing.
I remember the game. It was Nathan Drake. He fell through a waterfall like rocks. He went through the ground, and then they said, "Hold on, hold on, hold
Mm-hmm.
on." They had to go back in the back because they didn't even show nobody up front playing that game with the controller.
Yeah.
That's how you knew it was
Well,
a PS4.
Microsoft will have somebody right there in front of that stage
Uh
playing
huh.
that game.
And we still say, and look, showing like I said, 3 years in a row they show these games. Now I knew deep inside that this game, The Last of Us 2, was going to be a PlayStation 5 game and Ghost of Tsushima. But I think since they got leaked, they had to push these two games out. So To me, that's why it looks lackluster on the PlayStation side on their launch title games once again. See, they try to bang it out with The Last of Us all over again, like last generation. They ended with The Last of Us actually part one. So they try to go out with a bang, or maybe it would have been a launch title. Now, this would have been a launch title if it would have not got leaked. The story wise of it is trash, but the graphics is dope.
Hmm.
So that would have blew people's minds. You understand me? Coming out for the PlayStation 5, you know, looking like the router, a white and black router. But it is what it is. Like that console's humongous, gymongous.
It's big, and nobody's telling. Nobody's saying nothing about
Oh,
that
you
either.
already know. You know how the bias been
They're saying
crazy.
we're going too hard on it. I didn't watch. Like I said, that's how
Hard
I
on it.
know. That's how
They
I
said they
know
got a
certain these
VCR.
content, quote unquote, content creators be doing this shit because I saw, like, I listened to Game Fracks, I listened to Watch Culture, I listened to a bunch of these. Um, I listened to a bunch of these joints. Why? I don't understand why they go back now. Oh, let me give you 10 reasons that the PlayStation 5 doesn't look that bad. What are you doing that for? After you clowned it at first, but now you don't want to get on Sony's bad side. So you don't want to be that content creator or that, you know what I'm saying, that video game YouTuber. You don't want to be that, oh, he's going against the grain. Sony ain't gonna give me a review copy of Ghost of Tsushima or something like that. You shouldn't do it for no review copies.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That going back to the Order 1886, look what Sony did. Threatened people basically that they wasn't going to get copies of games, and people started giving them nice reviews. But they'd bash Microsoft, and Microsoft won't do that. That's wrong. Now, when you look, this is what I'm saying. It's been Microsoft's been attacked for so long by Digital Foundry for the Blaze of Grass, PlayStation and Win. You like what? Could they have four pieces of grass here, or maybe a patch or two more? They won that, and making things par. Like now they'll be like, oh, the Xbox got this, but the PlayStation is holding its own, and it's this. They never did that for us.
No, they're not.
They never did that for Microsoft. Like Microsoft got bashed when Microsoft everything that Microsoft did, showing that the Xbox X and letting them get their hands on it was a slap to their face for all the stuff they did to them.
You
That's why,
saw the little you saw the little short dude, not Larry, not the older guy, the little short little pudgy dude, look like he borderline midget.
yeah.
We met him last E3 at the Bethesda conference. He
Woo.
saw he actually saw stuff that we didn't see yet, and he was hyped for the Xbox X. He was like, man, it's gonna do things I don't know. He was sitting there like, I don't know how Sony, I hope Sony countered, but he was on that train. He was hyped.
Yeah. I was gonna tell you, you got to notice what Mark Cerny was doing with the PlayStation. He was trying to push the SSD to the developers so they can utilize it for the PlayStation better than Xbox. They know that they don't got the power. They know that their CPU is not messing with the Xboxes, so they're gonna utilize what they got. So what he's trying to tell these developers, which a lot of these developers was on PlayStation side and helping PlayStation. Remember, they're the darling of gaming. So I'm just hoping that these games on third parties coming out ain't gonna be catering to PlayStation. You understand?
Well, a lot of them said they're not going to do that.
I
A
hope.
lot of them came out and said, no, we're going to just do what's easier. Like they were talking about today. That's what I guess one of the engineers from Microsoft came out on IGN today was talking about optimizing games. So like you
Okay.
say, Gears of War 5 is going to get optimized for the Xbox One X, Series X, and it only took them 2 weeks to do it. So it's easier to other game developers to optimize. If they really don't care. I forgot who came out. One developer said a 5 second faster speed to their game it's not going to mean anything. Said the Xbox is SSD is pretty fast. It's not as fast as the PlayStation, but it doesn't matter. We're going to meet down the center.
Hey,
They rather take the power of what the Xbox One. That's
I'm
what Phil
just.
was saying yesterday. Like it's Dev's going to take the power. He said, well, you're going to get shot next month because they're going to show you what these extra teraflops mean. Was going to do in that GPU. You know
Man, I
how
tell you,
how it's easy.
next month, I heard it's gonna be live show, not none of this. You know,
Well, the thing about it, they were live before. They was just doing it using Zoom. They was using different software. A lot of I don't know, like in states like I got to go back to work next week full time. A lot of them, people are kind of easing up on certain things, so they can do certain things.
yeah.
So they can go into this back into the studio. They can go back into the studio and do like I was watching Top 10 Nerd and it was somebody in the studio. I watch a bunch of YouTubers that's back in the studio and they having their crew back in the studio, but they're in Canada. I don't know what Canada rules are, but they're back in the studio now. So I believe people are back probably back up there in Seattle. You know, saying that's a campus anyway. I don't think you think about it is when you do stuff, everybody don't have to be there at all times. So say if Larry come in, Larry and 5 people come in and the camera crew come in and just do the show.
I just want Microsoft, my honest opinion, just show what you got and go all out. Swing for the
What Phil
fence.
was saying that he said after seeing the PlayStation event, he said he felt super better. He was hyped for what they got to show in July. He said that yesterday.
Oh, you know they're gonna nitpick it, right?
Hmm?
If Microsoft show any cartoon games, they're gonna try to have jokes.
Well, my thing is you cannot. I told what I told the PlayStation Nation they're not allowed to talk about State of Decay. They ain't not allowed to talk about Super Lucky's Tales. None of that no more. After you showing me Sackboy, games, snacks, wherever that shit called, all them shell shaded games, I don't want to hear it because I didn't see not one realistic game
I think
from them. And,
from
and people sitting there like it was. I said that was from a third party, and that's a time exclusive game.
you know what's crazy? I For the PlayStation lackluster lineup, to me, with The Last of Us right there, supposedly, if it didn't get leaked, probably would have been a PlayStation 5 lineup, would have helped them. But now,
It would have been a system setup. It would have
yes,
been a system.
yes,
What they had, what do really? Come on, Ghost, let's talk about it.
yep.
What
Yeah,
do
but
they
that
really?
system setup would have
Yeah,
been a
what do they
bad
have that's gonna
idea.
sell it? What they gonna have to sell it? I mean, what gonna make you go buy a PlayStation 5? I'm not buying a PlayStation 5.
I'm not buying a
That
place. I'm gonna
that
be honest,
that,
not because
that
I'm an
system
Xbox
setup would have
guy.
been a bad idea.
I'm
That's
not gonna buy it because only one reason. What do they have? Sackboy,
you.
it's Sackboy basically a
Yeah,
Spider-Man game that's really a DLC. You giving me Grand Theft Auto. Basically, these are remastered games, kinda. When you look at it, what they're gonna give me a Ratchet and Clank. When you think about it, when I'm gonna play Strawberry in Bug Snack,
yeah.
Volcano. When you gotta weigh things out here. I'm not
Soccer
gonna spend
cars, destructive soccer cars.
yeah, I'm not gonna spend like $400 to $500 on a console
No,
that's not giving me what I'm truly gonna want. And that's probably like a God of War or something that's dope. I want to see something new. Like I want to see some new IPs. They didn't show no new IPs. That's why I try to say like they didn't show none to wow me.
right.
You understand me? They didn't show none of that.
But
And
think about you got the media going like, oh, they was way better than Microsoft. But
I don't
Microsoft
care.
was highlighting third parties. Two of the games are exclusive to the console. They're really made for the Xbox Series X. They're launch titles. Medium and Scorn are launch titles. They already run
When
at native 4K and 60 frames per second.
everything's over at their house.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Ghost, they gonna never get a fair shake. And Microsoft already understand. I got told Microsoft already understand they're not gonna get a fair shake. They're looking for like me, you, other people that's are they looking at the hours people putting in their games.
Yes.
They see the
I,
gameplay. They can see who's playing what and how many hours they're playing it.
What's
yeah.
going on, man?
What's
What's
going on
going
with you,
on? We
E-Bot?
hear you.
Hey, what's up? What's
What's
going
up?
on?
I understand where they coming from, and I just want them to do this. Show right now too. I think Microsoft got a realistic game that they was talking about real soon. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, this Cyberpunk, bro, looking fire, bro.
Oh, Cyberpunk is the man.
Yeah, I
That's
ain't
looking
gonna
like the
lie,
game of
that
the year,
is looking
man.
sick.
Cyberpunk. Ooh, Cyberpunk
Yeah,
had
I,
me
I'm
hot.
looking at it. I'm on Twitter right now, like, whoa,
Yeah,
hold on.
Cyberpunk look like the real, and like your decisions do count. And I'm glad they pushed it back.
Yeah, to make the game better. Who would have want that? That's for for next gen. To me, they should have kept that for next generation of third party game.
Well, it's gonna actually they pushed it back
No.
to November, so it's gonna come out on the
When the
Series X.
fucking shit popped, that shit, I felt the shift on my fucking rib. What the
No,
fuck?
it's gonna be it's you're gonna see the power on the X.
That's what I want.
Microsoft has the marketing rights to that game too.
Of what?
Of,
Cyberpunk?
of Cyberpunk.
I wish they would have locked it down and had that as an exclusive. That would have been
It's too
ill.
hard.
That
It's
would have
too
been
hard for
sick.
that
After
game.
they
It's too hard for
made
that
the
game to
console,
be
right?
locked down as exclusive because you make more money multi-plat.
Is that part? That's
I
why
mean, yeah, but
the handicap.
Yeah, you make more money with a multi-plat.
PlayStation
It's kind of
allowed
hard
that
for
before
them.
this
You actually gonna have to conversate them. Now, if it's like something like medium and scoring, you can do that because um
They
their bottom line
just
is more
they
reasonable.
just don't have
When you got CD Project Red that then sold all these games,
they just don't have the following like somebody like CD Project Red. That's
yeah,
all.
yeah.
Because CD
If you had
Project Red
them,
has a following right now.
yeah. So everybody, you got PlayStation guys hype, you got PC guys hype. You don't want to sit there. They looking at the money because they've been
Oh
doing
yeah.
what Cyberpunk been in what been since what been in development for a while, over 5 years.
Whew, that game is pretty though. I ain't gonna lie, man. It looks really, really good, man.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, it really looks good.
Yeah, and like I said, the decision they was showing, I actually sit back because like I said, I get up in the afternoons when I gotta go to work, and I sit there and I was like, oh, I forgot it was on, and I was watching it, like, whoa. I'm like, this is interesting, you
Yeah,
know.
it
I'm
is
like, that to
interesting.
me, that's game of the
I'm gonna
year.
get, yeah, that could be the game of the year. I'm not gonna lie to you. The graphics on that look mean. I'm actually gonna. I can't wait to. When we gonna get our hands on that? They pushed it back though, right?
They pushed it back. They pushed it back to November, so when the consoles come out. But they was the first one to did smart delivery with Microsoft saying if you buy it on the X on any Xbox, if you get the Xbox Series X, you automatically get the upgrade for free.
That's what I'm saying. That's unique about Microsoft. They're actually saying that once you buy the game, it's gonna be better on the higher end console. Like you can't beat that.
No.
You can't. You cannot. PlayStation ain't up on that. That's their loss. This generation, I think Microsoft is gonna have the way better console. I think it's. I think the tides are gonna turn now. I think enough of the hate on Microsoft. I
I
can't
think
wait
it'll
for this
turn in a
generation.
couple of years. It's people gonna run out and get the fire.
Of course, the
They're gonna
five.
run out. They're gonna say it's like they're gonna say it's God like stuff like that. I think it's gonna take a couple of years because what old boy did with the Xbox when he brought out the Xbox, the Xbox the 360 was successful because you had so many options. You had the one without the hard drive. You had one with the hard drive.
Yeah,
You had so many options that you're not getting right now. I mean, that you had so many options. Um, that's why I was saying with the Series X, you got all the options because all your games carry over with you. All your peripherals carry over with you.
yeah.
Yeah, all
That's
this
what's
stuff
dope
carry over
about
with you. And then when I see these quote unquote bigger YouTubers like Spern Wave Media talking about, well, Microsoft hasn't come out and talked about is my charge set, my charge and play kit is going to work on it. They came out already and said it multiple times. Why are you not doing your research? You're supposed to be a tech head. Why are you not doing your research while you putting out this false propaganda? And see, that's what people sitting there they believe. They'll believe them before they believe me, he, about you.
Shit garbage behind the project. See that?
Mm. That's why I be going on this channel now, and I put on there like, once you do your research.
it. Yeah,
He was talking about backwards compatibility. Microsoft already came out a few weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, and said no, it's going to your backwards compatibility game is going to utilize the power of the Xbox Series X. You're going to get better frame
That's
rates.
right.
You might get
Tell 'em,
better graphics. You might get a ray tracing um, and stuff like that. That's the power of the Series X. He didn't know
bro.
nothing about it, but you got over 100 and somebody. You got 100 and something subscribers. and they listen
So,
to your rhetoric, and then they come on me, your channel, and all that, and they try to go off of what they're saying, and they don't know shit.
tell him 100. It was garbage.
They don't know nothing. But a little minion like me know more than you,
Yeah.
because I
Like you
sit there and
told
I
me
play
about
these
Spawn
games.
Wave, fake ass motherfucker. Like Spawn Wave.
Because they want to do it for the clicks, the views. I like RG 85, but I like him for he's talking about Switch. But I don't want to be labeled as a person that's all I do is play Switch. That's all you talk about, really.
Yeah, that's all he talk about. You right?
But you part of a little spawn. You part of a little spawn wave crew.
Oh, he
Yep.
plays Nintendo.
He
He
plays
play,
Nintendo. It's nothing wrong with the Switch. He's actually really he actually knows what the hell he's talking about when it comes to Nintendo and the Switch.
He
That's
bought
why I
Mr.
listen to his channel.
Kima said there's problems with Hebot's mic giving a loud screeching noise.
But he don't want
That's Mr. Kima. He said that.
what Spawn Wave tells him.
Who Spawn Wave? So Spawn Wave
Said
is a
what? I couldn't
I
see.
mean a Nintendo
Yeah.
dude. I mean, yo,
No, Spawn Wave is a clickbaiter. Spawn Wave is a clickbaiter.
oh, he is.
He loyal to whatever's gonna get him hit. So right now he's loyal to Sony had this conference. He's loyal. When I hear that type of stuff, I'm like, man, this game is so. I said, you didn't even get to play the game. How do you know what the game? It's like he knows everything about Sony and Nintendo. When it comes to Microsoft, it's like he goes clueless. Well, they haven't informed us about how this game is. They just put the shit. Phil and Aaron just put the shit on Twitter a few weeks ago. Do you read?
That means he don't want to give Microsoft props. He's a Sony dude then.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. That means he's not a. I don't know the dude, and I don't watch his stuff. So, at the end of the day, like
I put this way, I start watching, since we've been locked down, we've been hold down and all that other stuff. When I do go to the office, it's boring because there really ain't nobody there like that. I want to hear their take on certain stuff.
his name is Spawn Wave.
Spawn Wave, yeah, I call him Sperm Wave.
I'll check him.
Spawn
I'll
Wave
check him
Media.
out, like see what he's about.
But he's not it's like he sit there, well, I heard from this source. Who was your sources? Because I've been guessing a lot of stuff, and I came way closer than you do. And I don't have. I think about it. My sources is, and a bunch of people that I know. We don't use them as sources because what? They are friends. We don't call them to sit there and it's like, oh, what's the latest that I saw you in a party with Phil the other night. So what's the end all? We call them, how you doing? How the family doing? We don't bother them for that.
You're right.
Now, if they want to give us some information, that's different. Like somebody gave me some information and said that Microsoft did a good. Microsoft was making money over fist since all this pandemic or whatever they want to call it happened. And he said, and he was in a party with Phil and came and told me. I made a video. I made it, and think about it, I didn't make a whole video about it. I said it like at the end of the video. 2 days later, the earnings reports came out, and it was true. But you don't see me running on Twitter and all that. Oh, I didn't get no credit.
Yo, Hunted. I just seen right now, Push Square's PlayStation site, right?
Yeah, that's a PlayStation site.
All right, bro. It says right now, Naughty Dog has no plans for The Last of Us 2 DLC.
See?
Woo!
So you pay $60 for a one and done.
I
now
mean,
they supposed to be putting in some type of multiplayer. Who are they gonna steal from now? They gonna steal from what? Halo, or are they gonna steal from Gears?
I mean,
Nathan Drake stole from.
one of my PlayStation cousins, I think he just says that, but basically he was like, they like The Last of Us multiplayer better than Gears, and I said, nigga, you need to slap yourself in the mouth for that. Like, you violent, son.
Put a bag of nickels.
Put a bag of nickels. yo, smooth. No, yo, smooth.
Smooth, crazy.
Nah, smooth. Smooth.
I get it. Smooth. Smooth is a diehard PlayStation.
No. Smooth is the Xbox cousin. Smooth A1 is my Xbox cousin. Now the Pony himself and Reverse A1 are PlayStation.
Oh, that's him.
Okay. Yeah, I call him the Pony himself. Jabari. I like Jabari. Jabari's he's a PlayStation guy. He does his thing.
I don't think about it.
I laugh. Jabari ain't got nothing on my cousin because you ain't telling my cousin Xbox trash. He gonna
No,
take it to the heart. He's just gonna keep
yeah,
saying that PlayStation's better.
yeah. Like it's not. Quit slamming the door. No, like Jabari. Like I say, a lot of these guys that we went to war with, a lot of guys started respecting where we are now. You know,
Oh yeah,
Jabari actually,
yo.
Jabari even asked me one time I was cooking on at E3 and I was going to cook and stuff. He's like, "Can I come by the house?" I said, "Yeah, but I can't protect your safety." You're welcome, but I can't protect your safety because some big news over here.
I get you. You
But
trying to
you
say
welcome. I do the best I can. But people don't even know. We was at the spa. We had PlayStation guys up there, and we were just having casual talks. You know,
yeah.
having casual
It's much love,
talks. Like,
man, to Jabari out there. If he want to jump on the show and rock out with us, he could.
yeah,
I don't have a problem with no
yeah.
PlayStation
I
games
don't.
game show, bro.
Yeah,
I've
Jabbar.
been on
I don't.
shows with
I don't.
Jabari
People
before.
think that we get on a hate memo. We hate them.
Nah,
I
I don't
don't
hate
hate
Jabari.
nobody.
Jabari's cool as shit.
I might like I said, you got if they don't like my opinion, I don't mind arguing on opinions. Because that's what I think. Because
Yeah,
they
like
consider us the crumb side, though, and we're not crumb side. Now, did we protect? You got you. I know you got some acres over there. I know I got some acres over there. He probably got some acres over there. We built the crumb side up, but we're not crumb side.
that's what I'm saying. Like all these other guys that call us the crumb side are the crumb side. Because yo,
Yeah,
at the
we're
end of
not.
the day, we're not the biggest YouTubers,
Put
and
it
they
on
not the biggest YouTubers
put it
out
on
there.
the table. Yeah, we're not crumb. Think about it. I had to explain on one of my live streams. I said, you want to know what a crumb side is? You go at that individual back and forth, and it's no hold bar. Anything goes. Did you see his wife? And she look like a book of whoop. She fair game.
Or she looking like a man. We don't mess with
Yeah,
that.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? She fair game. She fair. Yeah, she's fair. She's fair game. You know what I'm saying? That's crumb side. You know what I'm saying? I haven't did crumb side in years, but they label us crumb side. I don't understand. I want that stigma to take away from us.
That's what
Just because we
that was just
Xbox
me.
guys, yeah, just because we Xbox guys don't mean we crumb side. And I want that stigma to take away from me, you, he, bot, and all. We ain't went after nobody in years. We talk about a group. We talk about the ponies. That's a group of individuals. We talk about groups. We're not talking about a certain individual.
Yeah.
We're not sitting here. Remember, we used to go. Remember, everybody was my kryptonite was what's called. My Lex Luthor was one stop. I couldn't stand that man. I made hundreds of videos on him. I came home for a video and clowned his ass. I don't do that no more.
The funny thing was for me was going at this guy Black Bond and them because of Wolf and us.
Yeah.
So that was funny as hell. But Bond he'll get at us and he'll do whatever. And Bond is Bond. That's how I see it. Like,
yeah. And like I
I'm
said,
not gonna hate the brother. I made it look like that, but I'm not gonna hate the man.
We don't hate. No, think about it. You got to make it. You got to make it funny. So when Bond used to come in, like Bond the council used to come. Yeah. I really didn't have no really thing with Heart 8 until this dude told me that Heart 8 took his cookies in jail. I went to find Heart 8. I got DM'd this stuff. This dude was telling me like Heart 8 raped me in jail. I said, oh, okay.
My God.
And he's going in. And I went to find Heart 8's Twitter, and I said, hey, this guy is telling you that you took his goodies in there. And I'm just telling you that. I don't know if it's true or not, but he's coming to Xbox guys telling him what you doing.
You trying to say Ronald Isley said, keep it on her down low.
But this dude was graphically saying stuff. So when I sit there and I told him that, he kind of got mad. But then he had to realize, I'm like, I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying this guy is going around saying this. I'm just letting you know it ain't coming from me. It ain't coming from nobody from my crew.
Oh, so somebody was probably hating on him then.
Yeah. You know,
that's crazy.
So that's all I was trying to say. Like, yeah. You know,
I mean, I bumped heads with them before. I bumped heads with them before. I could care less. They put us all in a football league or whatever bad league and all that. He about won one year. I couldn't even believe that. You know, I'm like, what the hell's going on?
The what you call the thing about it? I never got put.
You was never on there? You sure?
No, I never made it. Hang on, I'm gonna come in and come out because somebody called me real quick. I'm gonna come in and come.
Yeah, guys, Honey had to step out for a minute. My man, he about had to fix his mic for a minute. He probably stepped off. But I'm going to rock out just a little bit longer, man. Shout-outs to Hebot. Shout-outs to Honey. Shout outs to E-Rock. I sent them all. Sega Man. Even Tuck hit me up,
Yeah, my
but
man.
you know,
Yeah, yeah, that's why I came in, came out. My phone was
yeah,
buzzing when
right,
you come out. I came
right. He was
So no, but I was
on out.
like I say, we didn't. People thinking that we really hate these guys. We don't hate. I don't. Like I said, I don't talk to next gen, but that was us. But I don't worry about it. You see, I'm making videos and I'm making no memes. I'm not doing none of that stuff.
Yeah, I don't.
You know,
I don't hate nobody.
I
God
don't have
bless
time.
everybody, but
It ain't
sometimes
fun.
you gotta tag somebody and you get tagged up too. So it's like, yo, what
Yeah.
the
Now,
hell's
if you
going on
disrespect me, yeah. Now we all humans. Now it might be a time if you press my button, I might go in on you. I'm still human. But it's very rare somebody can do that to me now. You know, it's very rare that somebody can do that because we grown. We grown together.
here? Yeah,
Ghost, come on, we all didn't grown together. Us,
hell yeah, we grew
Master
together,
Chief, we didn't grown together. We didn't known each other for 6 years.
bro.
Ain't that
I
crazy?
still didn't hit the milestone. I still didn't pass 1,000. Do I kid? I want to pass it, but hey, I'm slowly growing. I'm not that big YouTuber with that flair and that that stuff.
You got
But
the flair. Thing about it is, I put this way. This is what I did a test, right? This is what I've been doing lately. I damn near been made a video every day in a week. Because
I
I'm
see
gonna put this way. I
you on
actually lost it.
fire.
People don't understand. I kind of lost that for men like putting constantly stuff out. Damn, I'll call you back, man. Damn, everybody want
Yeah,
to hear
do
me
your
when I'm
thing,
doing the
bro. Do your
podcast.
thing. Oh man,
No, I'll be right back.
they
No, I'm
want to
coming
jump
back
in
in.
the
I
podcast.
told them. No, everybody want to hit me up when I'm doing the damn
Oh, all
podcast. Hang
right.
on.
I'm just saying, like I said, E-Rock, if you listen in on this and you watch the show, I send in. I think I send it to you. I don't know if your name is on there. My wife pushed it towards Sega Man, I think, or if not, that's the only way to get to y'all for some reason. I send it to Sega Man too.
Yeah,
Well, probably
yeah,
always busy
yeah.
for the day, but
But no, like I say, yeah, yeah. But I told people if you want to start YouTube, and I said that you got to have a tough skin.
oh
It's gonna
hell
people gonna attack you. It's
yeah,
gonna
hell yeah.
people gonna talk about you.
I
They
didn't even
gonna
know
do
there was
all. You
videos
just got to
about
eat it up and turn it positive. You just got to make it positive.
me. Mm-hmm.
Turn it to positive. Take that negative energy and make it positive and flip it on their asses. That's what I do. But goes like I was saying, I've been doing like down there videos every day, and I kind of see more growth. But everybody don't have the. Like I said, I kind of lost the love to do like every other day. But then since like these games and stuff, like we didn't have no E3 and all that, I got back in the groove. I don't mind doing it. If I see something that's cool, I'm gonna talk about it.
How he didn't. Sega Man say he didn't get it. What the hell? My wife sent it. Babe, go ahead, honey.
Yeah. So like I say, if you get in when you want to get into you actually got to get a. I told you if you really want to get in YouTube, get a support group that's gonna help you out. Somebody gonna have your back. If Ghost make a video, Ghost know I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna thumbs it up. It's automatic. 108 Dragons know. Like I don't tag you because you are automatically gonna sit there and you're gonna shoot it out and everything. That's just how you do it. You program. He said, I want other people that I tag in to shoot my stuff out. I already know you're gonna do it. Like I said, we got to support each other. See, the PlayStation Nation support each other. The Xbox is broken into segments.
Yeah, it is.
You got some people want to be kumbaya. You got the hardcore like we are. You got the people that I don't want to get. I'm not in the console war type of stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this. Console war been in since I've been in the schoolyard. I was like Atari, and my boy said I got a ColecoVision.
Sega
I
Man.
didn't want to kill him.
On Honey. Hold on for 1 second.
Yeah.
Sega Man, if you listening in Iraq, if you listening, he bought up so he could send y'all the link. For some reason, my wife, she said, I'm checking right now on my Twitter.
Hey, let me see. That's
yeah,
the same link.
Sega Man, yeah, that's the same link if you can to send it to them. Because my wife tried and he said he didn't get it. So I know he would have been on the show. But definitely I want to hear the take on all of these 5 for 5s and 10 for 10s, man. But speaking of the 5 for 5s and 10 for 10s, man, I hope you're getting aware of the bias that I've been saying for years, and what's really going on with the media and this bull. Yeah, honey.
Yeah.
If you can, honey, send it to
I
Sega
try
Man.
to, but I can't. Let me go. Let me see. Because I don't want to leave a what you call it. I think I can go on my plum. Let me see if I can send it to second man. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go try to send it second man.
Yeah, my wife's trying, so she's
What? Hang on, second man on Twitter. Tell him if he on Twitter. Tell him to hit me up.
the Sega Man. He, if you can hear him, if you on
Hit
Twitter,
me up on hit me up on Twitter, and I send you the link.
hit him up on Twitter. He'll send you the link. But yeah, man, 100. Like
I don't have Facebook.
I just wanted to say, The Last of Us, man, part two. Speaking of that, I just want to say, man, like just for the media and everybody out there, man, just see it for what it is. It's a lie. This is all smoke and mirrors. This is the illusion that Sony did. Rain G, what's up, brother? I see you just got in, but I'm
Yeah, that's
telling you,
Rain. That's the dick in the Xbox right there. That's my boy. That's the dick in the Xbox.
hmm tell you this, man. PlayStation's been doing this for a long time, and the media's been down with PlayStation. That's what hurt Microsoft really, really. The hate from the fanboys, Twitter, just everything, man. The Hulk of us, you right about that. She looking like a man. That's what they need to put. She looking like a man. The mom's right there, she's cracking zombie necks, bruh. She's cracking them with the yoke. Like, she putting them in the full Nelson, bro. That's all you hearing is the neck snap. This woman is strong. I mean, she looking like a man. We will never, I'm going to turn Jamaican, Rast. You heard me? We will never mash it up. She a body boy. Body boy. Boop, boop. Gunshot. More fire, more fire. But yo, let me stop right there. I'm just messing around. But yeah, man, the game, like I said, I want to touch up when Sega Man perfectly and Hebot, if Hebot comes back on, which I think Hebot was doing some, cause I seen him outside and stuff like that. I want to definitely get your insight, and I want to know what you really think about the media. If y'all listening out there, E-Rock, you too, my brother. I want to
Yeah. I
definitely
just
know
send
about it.
it to I just send it to say I hope that's the second man. I hope if his initials is TD like I think it is because it got an Xbox avatar. I just send it to him.
Dakota Vaca, just to answer to you, that game will win
Yeah.
Game of the Year.
Well, Cyberpunk, hell yeah.
No, The Last of Us Part Two. The dude, bro. I mean, she looking like a man is gonna win the Game of the Year. Do you see those tens? Do you see the biasism? Jeff
Jeff
Keighley
Keighley gonna make it win.
is the yes, he's the that's his award show.
Yeah, Jeff Keighley
PlayStation's
gonna
gonna
make it
win
win.
that hands down. Microsoft got a shot with The Last of Us. I mean, with Master Chief, and that's not even gonna win it because if Master
When the
Chief,
last exclusive one really what I mean, other than Sony, what the other last exclusive win?
Microsoft ain't have no fair shake. We came out with a Halo 5, didn't win nothing, nothing. We came out with Forza's nothing. A racing car game, soccer cards beat it. They go, he bought my bro. He's back in. That means he must be upstairs. He bought. Can you hear me? Bye.
Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yeah, we
me?
hear you.
Hear you now. Definitely.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yo,
Now we can really hear you.
can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yep. We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, Ben.
Yes, my
I
brother.
never could rock out outside in the podcast. Dude.
At
Always
least you
got
showed.
some damn
At
fucking
least you
feedback.
showed the projects, my brother. Thank you for showing the project
I can't even do
the
that, man.
hood, baby. All right.
Trying, man.
We're waiting on Sega Man, my brother. If you can send it to E-Rock and Sega Man, I'm willing to rock out.
I sent a D if a Hebot is second man initials his real name initials is TD. His first name
What
is
do you?
start with a T, and his last name start with a D.
Tony Davis. Yeah. Hmm.
I didn't want to say his government name. See,
Oh
that's why I
yeah,
said
yeah, 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 yeah.
Team classified. See,
Yeah, so see, I
I
fucked up.
sent him a DM on
I
Twitter.
done fucked up. I done fucked up. It's the drugs. It's the drugs.
Yo, bot. Brain G4 is right. Check this shit out.
Well,
Everyone said they hated Locke, but love Abby. She looking like a man. I can't believe this.
man, fuck Last of Us. Last of Us is fucking garbage.
That's what I'm gonna get at right now. Bot,
That shit is
I
garbage.
want you to see
I
this.
don't want to fucking hear no excuses.
There you go.
The
Check it
fucking
out.
story.
Five for
No,
five. I'm gonna read it to you, hey, bot. The
no, no,
Guardian.
no, no.
Check this out. The Guardian, 5 for 5. Gamer Radar, 5 for 5. The Telegraph, 5 for 5. Gaming Trend, 10 for 10. Hardcore Gamer, 10 for 10. God
I
is a
don't give
Geek,
a
10 for
fuck who
10.
these motherfuckers are.
Bro, just put it this way: IGN's PlayStation Lifestyle, We Got This Covered, Push Square, the 6X, Impulse Gamer, VG's. Just put it that way. Global Fair, Gamer Rant. Everybody gave this game a 10 for 10, my brother. He bought. The floor is yours, my brother.
This is garbage.
Break
Look,
it
man,
down. Break their fucking necks.
all the stupid fucking bro. Listen. No co-op, no multiplayer, alone, right there, right off the hip. That's a 7. You take 3 points right off. Especially that you play the game with companions and people that's supposed to be guiding with you, like her girlfriend, fucking Jack. What is his name? Jack, the Asian dude. That supposedly she left him for her.
Baby daddy.
Whatever the fuck, whoever. No, that fucking dude. The dude that the girl that she's going out with, supposedly he was going out with her, and she left him a
Yeah,
week before they started fucking.
Chinese nigga.
Yeah, before a week later, while they're too busy fucking, everybody else getting set up and getting fucking rocked.
Yep.
Okay, showing fucking love scenes that nobody gives a fuck because it don't add nothing to the story. I don't give a fuck about Ellie's relationship. I don't give a fuck about Elliot's how Ellie feels. What kind of habit she has in the bedroom.
I'll be right
That
back.
shit did. That shit didn't make me feel anything. That's number 2. Then disrespecting characters and lores that they created and adapted, making them go out like bitches. This man saved this hoe, this fucking bushwhacker hoe that looked like a goddamn wrestler from back in the day from Glow. Okay, he saves her. And then after she saves her, she didn't even reconsider, not even for a second think about taking him out for her revenge reasons, right? Which is fucking corny as hell. Okay? Because it's cheaply written. When they could have just did it where he gets taken out, trying to save Ellie to have redemption for betraying her trust. And it could have been a very heroic death with meaning towards the characters that originated the series, right? Like Ellie, right? And I don't know if there's, if I'm spoiling for people. If I am, I'm sorry. This ain't the place because the fucking controls feel heavy as hell. There's no new innovations to the controls compared to the first one, except rope, which that was done in many other games. Okay, the pacing is horrendous, super fucking slow pacing, and I don't give a fuck if the last 2 hours of the game gets exciting and it's constant action. Don't care. The pacing is fucking slow, boring as fuck. Then you got this fucking all these fucking glitches happening, people. As a matter of fact, that shit turned off my son's console when he was playing that shit because it got so hot because he's got the regular Slim Pro. I mean, this PlayStation Slim. You with me? You with me, honey?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Then you also have what else? What else? What else is in there? Oh, all the stupid little comments trying to make it seem. It almost seems like they keep killing off all the men just to like act like men ain't worth shit in the game. Every character, every fucking men character that even that ones that are interesting that you kind of like, they take out every single one, except for maybe one. Okay, which is just showing you that you're pushing the shit of only women important. And then to do all that, to go through all that shit, Ellie that's been banging out everybody. That's another thing. Ellie's fucking She's super Tomb Raider. She's super Laura Croft. This bitch eating bullets, shotguns, doing flips,
I'm back.
taking out dogs like those shits got nothing on her. Climbing rocks like Spider-Man through vents. Like Ellie's like the super soldier. When she never got trained like that for years with military training. On top of that, these people are supposed to be all malnourished and they all look like they juicing up on steroids. Okay? In the post-apocalyptic era. There's the fucking zombies are so smart, them niggas are hiding like old school Asian cats in World War II or World War One in the snow, popping up out of nowhere. Woo!
Yeah.
That shit was fucking whack. Fucking Abby does more power moves than you ever did with Joe, which is a man, right? Because according to everybody, she's not a man, right? Her fucking arms look bigger than Hulk Hogan in his fucking prime. So her fucking arms look bigger than Hulk Hogan on her prime and shit. And she over there yoking up people like whack whack. She even get jumping by three niggas. Then they come and punch a little kid in the face so hard that nigga hit his face into a fucking garage door. They damn near killed the shit. Then they call child abuse on that shit, right? Nobody called that shit out.
What are you talking about when he duffed the shit out?
What? He got rocked.
That person.
Then nobody called child abuse on that shit, right? Nobody, right? Nobody called child abuse on that bullshit. Then you fucking got these whack ass fucking goddamn puzzles trying to be fucking like make you think, wow, on top of the slow pacing. Then you go into that HUD area, don't tell you where to go. It's got that Silent Hill effect where you just write shit down, you gotta find it on your own. Let me see what else. All the graphics look pretty, but they static, like mocap. Who gives a fucking flying fuck?
It's not really a big world.
Graphics with static graphics. Okay, it's not. You go to I was playing Lara Croft yesterday. I played Shadows yesterday. When you in that jungle, you see all this life, vegetation, movement. You interact when you walk through it. Even when you walk in the water, even in the game when you walk into the water, everything you do, you see some type of interaction. The lights, sourcing, everything. In this fucking game, you go up to shit and just don't even move. Everything's just drawn there. Like, oh, it looks so real. Can't even don't even move. Nothing. No cabinet door, unless it's premeditated for you to do it. And it tells you with a button prompt, oh, pick that up. You pick it up, you look at it, ooh, and that's it.
Your gameplay said he didn't get it.
I just hit, hey, second man, I hit the Twitter I put on. Let me show you the Twitter. It's because I'll send you a regular message on Twitter also. Give me 1 second.
He bats the man with that. He got them in last time. I know E-Rock wanted to join, so I'm gonna rock out a little longer. It's been on an hour and 42. We're gonna push a lot because I still got time to rock out. So if you want E-Rock in here too, I want to get.
I can't get out because then they'll kick me out. I could do it. I could send it to them.
Yeah, I put Sega Man. What I use is Sega Man. It's at Sega Man 712. I mean 721. That's what I sent it to.
I could push. Let me see what. It's already 10:18.
Sega Man 711.
Another hour and some change, probably. Make it 3 hours or maybe close. For the fans out there, for the people rock out. Yeah, bot went in, and that's what he bot is saying. There's a lot of things to this game that's. How can I explain it? That the media that you see right now giving these games 10s are not talking about. That's what bothers people. It's not that we're hating. I gave my honest opinion. Now you're hearing Hebot's honest opinion. Hunter a little while ago gave you his honest opinion about the game. We're different gamers. We have different opinions. That user score, I'd rather trust users like my friends here. Like the people that you see are playing the games and giving complaints about the game, saying that these storylines is trash. Those are the real.
I'll send them the link.
Ebot.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to tell you too, and you can continue on because it's the floor is yours, my brother. I was going to tell you, just in the beginning, like when you see all of this with the 10s and everything, what the video is about is like the Metacritic score versus the user scores. you see that the biasism and these people hated on Xbox games. That's why Microsoft took a lot of hits with these Metacritic scores by
Look, you
all
know,
these places.
this had to happen, Ghost,
I'd
because
rather trust the user scores. He bought the
yeah,
real
yeah,
people
but
that's
this had
playing
to
the
happen.
games.
This had to happen because this exposes the entire generation of BS with the shit that was going on with Xbox games. Okay? And I'm glad that it happened with a PlayStation game.
Yep.
Okay? Because it's completely exposes. Now it's different because the user Metacore, the user scores is saying the game is trash. They even got caught trying to block people trying to score the game bad, and because they did that, the user score went up to like 4.5. Okay, because they were blocking all negative scores, and then they got caught doing it. Okay, I called them on this shit too. I showed the fucking video, and I tagged Metacritic myself. I did
Woo.
it because I love starting shit, especially when it's to prove a point.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I love it. I love it.
She
I'm
looking like a
glad.
man. And you doing
I'm
your thing.
glad. Look,
To,
I'm
to,
glad. I'm
to
glad, and that's why I
everyone.
did the video, and I said that the PlayStation community deserves what they get because these guys have been letting Sony dictate everything that they've done for them this entire generation with every single game. Talking about every game they do is amazing, it's magical. It's like watching Wizard of Oz for the first time. They make you want to cry. They have so much this, they have so much that, and never talk about gameplay, fun factor, or if the game, or whatever. No, in other words, whatever they do is fantastic. So they took their baby, right? The baby that they touted all last gen, at the end of the gen and all this gen, and they said, you know what? Now you're gonna take it up the ass. We're gonna put a big fat cock right up your ass. And if you don't like it, guess what? Too fucking bad. That's what they said to the crowd, to their fans. And then their fans thought it was bullshit. I ain't watching no leaks. You bugging. I ain't watching no leaks. I ain't doing that shit for me. You bugging. You just lying. You're hating. And now look.
Yeah.
Now look. The media has no choice. They gotta keep giving them good scores. You know why? Because we're about to go on a new generation, my dude. You think the media is gonna sacrifice that clout they get? Like, can you invite us to your little shows on E3, or can you invite us to your presentation, or can you send us free copies of this, or can you send us a brand new 4K TV that you do so we can put in our offices? They're not
Yeah.
gonna ruin
People
that.
lying about
They're
that.
not. Because people go, oh, they don't get paid. Yes, they do. That's what incentives are. Incentives doesn't necessarily mean giving money, cash money directly to a person or bribing them. It
Preach that,
means
Eva. Can
this
you say that again, Eva? Break that down to
incentive
these
doesn't necessarily.
individuals.
Absolutely, Mr. 100, because just for you. Because incentives doesn't mean that you have to pay people out exactly with money directly. Okay? Incentive means a whole lot of shit. Like, listen, when you come see us, we're gonna fly you first class. Listen, when you come see us, we're gonna give you a special edition of a game that nobody else in the world has. Listen, when you come down, we're gonna seat you VIP in the front row in our show. That's incentives. And all these media dudes want that incentive to keep going for next generation. So they're not going to jeopardize that and be like, yo, this game was trash. They're not going to do that. Then you'll be caught dead if they do that. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. Okay? They could do that with Microsoft, but you know why? Because
Microsoft.
Microsoft, unfortunately, I love my brothers, but they soft.
Yeah, they allow that shit.
Okay? They soft. Microsoft and Phil will be like, yo, don't worry. It's okay. We're kumbaya. It doesn't matter if you talk shit about us. We're still gonna invite you. Like Larry Hurt. Remember when he did that handshake with that dude? And they said, "Yo, he was bribing him. Yo, that nigga trying to bribe you. See that? I ain't going over there. You ain't bribing me. I forgot who the fuck it was. Was it Giant Bomb? Some
Yeah,
motherfucker.
think about it. He bought it's like it's kind of different when you kind of meet people in real life. They're not that character.
Absolutely,
They're not
I
that person.
know
Like
that. I know
Greg
that.
Miller ain't that person. He's not bashing. They do it a lot. You know what? Guess what they usually do? Because I've been in parties with these guys. Guess what they do?
Hmm.
They do the whole lot of ass kissing.
Oh yeah, I know. I
They do a
know.
whole lot.
I
They said,
know.
this is a business and this and that. Phil doesn't take that because Phil actually listens to his consumer because he's a
The
gamer.
consumer. Yeah.
That's what he's
Well, I
looking. He's
mean,
looking for the backlash. He want to see if you like the game. Did Sega Man like
yeah,
the
he wants
game?
the truth,
That
right? He
yeah,
wants the truth.
he gonna sit
It's
there.
true.
He don't care what
It's true.
IGN does or what's called. Yeah,
It's true.
by it's just like by code because if they don't give him a copy, guess what they're gonna do? Get bashed for not giving them a copy. So go and give them a
Yes,
copy to shut their ass up.
absolutely. That's what I'm trying to say. The other thing is that I was going to get to is that Microsoft is not don't get passes like everybody else, because like you just said so elegantly, right? You just said it. If Microsoft says, then we're blacklisting you, we're not doing it because you did this, right? Then the first thing you're gonna see is 1,000 videos on me in the media articles. Microsoft, who the hell they think they are, trying to control the narrative, telling influencers you can't do this, you can't do that. You see what I'm saying? And 100 is 100% right. He's right.
They
Okay.
did that. Yep.
But at the same time, they made that bed for being soft all throughout. Now, when I
Whole
say soft, do I
generation.
mean when I say soft, do I mean that that's bad for them being soft? No, I mean that's what the bed they created, where everything is professional, and I get it because they are professionals. I get it, but sometimes you have to fight fire with fire
But
because if not,
they did fight fire with fire. IGN wasn't at that event when they showed off the Xbox One X and when they was
oh yeah, you're right. They
apart.
started that now though, 100, because they're
No.
trying to
But see,
bring that
I'm
and
gonna tell you,
incorporate it.
I think Phil finally did this, and it's crazy. I think
Mhm.
Phil let the glove off of Aaron.
Right. I was about to
Like,
say
all
that.
right, do what you do
It
and
looks
do
like
what you
they're
do
going
best.
into this gen. Yeah, it looks like they're going in this gen. You're right,
Yeah,
100.
do what you
With a
do what you
different
do best,
attitude.
and go.
Yes.
Yeah, and go, and you can be nice. You can be kind and kick a person in their shoulder blades at the same time.
Right. Well, it's kind of
And you
like
see, they've been
that.
throwing jabs. Look, they threw a
Yes.
jab today. No one knew that we was going to see the Halo, something for Halo Infinite.
Yes. The breach you talking about?
Yeah, no
From
one
Atriox?
knew nothing. You see, Microsoft
Mhm.
stuff been on straight lockdown.
Yeah.
Ain't no leaks like The Last of Us. Ain't none of that.
Where's the Wonder Woman thing, please? Plus, if you notice, when he did the interview, he really professionally that he just did with Game Lab,
Yeah,
that gentleman in Game Lab. He basically threw mad shots at Sony, but indirectly and very professionally. You see what I'm trying to say? Like saying that they're behind, and that we have to give them respect because they've been part of the industry, but they need to learn how to grow and go forward if they're going to keep up with the industry because things are changing. Same way he said, little comments like, we want you to hear our games, not our console. You know what I mean? Which I know he was trying to say, not to pay attention to the specs of the console, but to pay attention to the games. But it's kind of like
but
a double-edged negative or double-edged sword type of comment. It could be
What
taken as him taking shit, throwing shades as
uh,
well. Hmm.
what do you grade The Last of Us? So I can
Oh,
let Sega Man get in on it.
for me,
Yeah.
Last of Us, and honestly, dude, it's got too many flaws to me even give it a break. Because if they tore Crackdown 3 asshole just because of the multiplayer, even though it wasn't perfect, but it worked. Okay? And it was a new endeavor. And they tried to tore a new asshole with a 6, then The Last of Us for me is a 4.5. I'm going to be honest.
A 4.5 for The Last of Us Part 2.
Yep. Graphics is the only thing that I like, and the voiceovers with the actors. That's it. Top
Okay.
notch. But
So
everything else, basura.
so Bot says his score.
I'll
for
give
The
it a
Last of
5
Us
just to
Part
be
2 is a
generous.
5.
Something like that. I'll give it a 5 to be generous.
Punnett, what was your score?
I gave it a 7.5.
Okay, Mr. 100 gave The Last of Us Part 2 a 7.5. Me, I gave The Last of Us a 8 to 8.5. I could say 8.5. I say. I
Oh
go
hell no! Oh hell no! Go take some medicine. You got problems.
you
Nah,
bugging. Nah.
nah. You
The game is dope.
fuck graphics. We don't play graphics.
You
We
wilding
don't
out.
play graphics.
It's not
No,
about that.
no.
The game, come on, he
Hell
wilding.
no!
You
If
said a 5, you
Crackdown 3
wilding out,
couldn't
bro.
get a
You wilding.
pass, if
Come on, bro. I
Crackdown 3
understand.
couldn't listen, Crackdown 3 couldn't get a pass, but it has gameplay that's
Right.
amazing.
Crackdown 3 is not fucking with this game, bro.
No.
Graphics
I don't care about the graphics, but
The killing in
Crackdown
here is
D has
crazy.
more.
You
It
stabbing- you
has
shoot people in
more
the
fun
hands.
factor. It has
You
more fun
cannot say
factor.
I'm crazy when you
It
give me
has
a
more
5.
ghost.
You
Ghost.
gotta be
It has
serious.
more ghost. It has more fun factor, more perks, more abilities, vehicles, shit you can do going up. You do superhero powers. Crackdown has more fun factor, and that's all that matters. Graphics don't matter.
But
Graphics is last. You cannot grade a game high for graphics. You can't do
the
that.
graphics and I ain't gonna lie.
The graphics are alright, though. So I have the game. Graphics
Attacking
are
is
alright.
fire.
They're not better than Shadow of the Tomb Raider. No way, not even close. No way, not even Red Dead. You crazy? No, mocap don't mean shit. I told you this.
It's
That
not
shit is
about the graphics
ass.
too. It's like, I ain't gonna lie, the gaming, the killing mechanics is dope, though.
We had a lot of that in every game. Brutality kills. We've had that in so many games. We had that in Punisher. We've had that
Yeah,
in
but
Dante's
God,
Inferno. We've had in the
you gotta
brutal,
give the games
way more
props.
brutal than that. Way more brutal than that. In God of War. God of War, he ripped the motherfucker's head off. Rip a nigga in half. This shit is not new. The games are doing nothing new.
You
The
got
game is trash. The game's trash. Trash. Trash.
other
If
things.
you being generous, and I respect that, Ghost. I respect you. You know I do. You
Yo,
know I respect your shit because you're my brother from another mother. I
you
respect
gotta
you.
keep it real. This
That
game,
shit is
the
trash.
story's trash. Yes,
Everything about it.
bitches,
Hey,
that's
you
what
gotta
story.
understand this. You understand he got to go in a bang bang tomorrow, so you got to be kind of nice to him.
Look, listen. The story is garbage.
yeah, hell yeah. Hands
The
down.
disrespect to the character development from the original is garbage. The gameplay, nothing new. A new rope feature is nothing new. That was in fucking Assassin's Creed. That been in games like Uncharted 4. That's been there before. Nothing new.
Bro, the
Okay?
stabbing in the neck ain't
The,
dope. When you stab,
Dude, you
You do that
done
in
that,
Resident
but you
Evil.
did that in Resident Evil. You did that in Spirit of Self-Conviction. You did that,
Resident
and
Evil is
you've done that in too many
not like
other games.
this.
Look,
This shit like the dope.
Ghost.
Things is
See,
attacking. You gotta.
I understand what you're saying, Ghost,
It's fire.
because it's
what they
smoke.
do.
It's because they're mocapping everything the people do. Everything in Naughty Dog's Last of Us 2, everything, right? Everything you see, even from when they move their clothes off, it's mocapped. It's a person doing the performance, and that's why the animation looks so lifelike, because it's a real person that they infuse in the graphics with digital, with the digital infusion. That game it's not a real developer sitting down with his skills as art like they do with most other games,
I know.
drawing it and making it look lifelike with his skills. You see what I'm trying to say? You're not gonna get credit because you're using mocap technology, recording people and infusing it in the game. That's cheating. That's not talent. That's not art. Naughty Dog is over fucking rated. I'm sorry. They're overrated. Period. I don't give a fuck. Nobody say. The motherfucker's been doing this for years, and other people do it. They don't get the credit. You look at the freaking animations and look at the shit they do in Gears. The only thing that's being mocap are the cutscenes. But the game, when they move, it's the developers that are drawing it. They doing it. They don't mocap the motherfuckers to move in the game. That's why you see the distinction between the animations, because the animations in all their games look like a real person, because they record real people. Look at how the behind the scenes. Go look at them. Every fucking scene is a person with a bunch of dots on them in a fucking suit. Record it, and then they infuse it. That is not talent. Any motherfucker can do. That's what they do for movies. There's not talent. That's create the CG. Talent is when you sit there on a drawing board and you do all the animations yourself.
Hellblade
right from the hip.
ain't official.
Hellblade was mocap. But the difference with Hellblade is a lot of the stuff they did when you see and you play the game with the actual character, she don't move like a real person, like the way they do in Last of Us, because they did it by hand. The only thing they did by mocap was her facial expressions. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? When you're doing the game, if you're doing it from scratch and you're doing it and you're the one making that, and it's almost like you're doing stop motion in the animation. That's the talent of the developers. In Naughty Dog, they sit there with the mocap machine and mocap the fuck out of everything they do. Even when they just smoking a cigarette, it's mocap. Everything is mocap. That is why those animations look lifelike. It's not because, Neil, I bet you if you don't mocap nothing and you tell them, okay, draw it yourself, make it look as close as real as possible, the motherfuckers is trash. I guarantee you any money in the world. I'll put any money in the world that niggas is trash. I guarantee you, because they never have practice by themselves. All they do, look at their animations with Jackson Dexter. They used to do those.
But
see what I'm saying?
So I'm just gonna throw this out here. So
Mm-hmm.
why is it these type of games that Sony's putting up are getting crazy scores, which we know there's bias, but if you look at this game, you look at certain other games, they look dope. But when you look at Microsoft games, they're kind of cartoony. Microsoft people are asking for games like this.
Rise look cartoony to you?
Think about
Quantum Break look cartoony to you? Gears of War looks cartoony to you.
This
Halo
looks
5 looks
realistic.
cartoony to you. There's
This,
because they have color doesn't mean they're cartoony. That's the misconception people have. The reason why the PlayStation games have that palette that they all look like hyper real palette is because the console don't have a big color palette. Even their most colorful game, which is Ratchet and Clank, is not as colorful. Name me one game on PlayStation that look more colorful than Sunset Overdrive. One. Anybody in the comment section, anybody watching this show, tell me right now what game on PlayStation look better than Sunset Overdrive color palette wise with no HDR. And that game don't even have HDR. Name me one.
the only
I
game
don't
that could
think
ever
any.
give the only
Name
game
me,
that
name me
gave
one.
color
Name
wise
me one fucking
tried to
game.
give would have tried to give Sunset
Color.
Overdrive would have been
Mm.
if it Infamous Second Son or something like that because it was mad
No
color
way.
spray painting and
Not
you
even.
it's a lot of
Not
bright,
even.
a lot
If
of
it's
bright
going to
colors.
every game in
I'm just
there
saying I'm
take
not
place.
trying to be like I'm not trying to
No,
fan.
no,
I'm
no.
just saying
I'm not saying that.
I'm
I'm
doing the
just
even
explaining
odds
to
out
you.
on it. You
I'm
can't say
explaining.
that the game is
I'm
a
ex-
5, bro. Like
It is a
that's
five. And
crazy.
I, Jorge, I mean, Ghost. No co-op. That's already 2 points off. No campaign or multiplayer component. That's points off. Destruction of story, bad, poorly written. Points off. Character disrespecting of character build-up, off. No ingenuity, brand new stuff in the game, like gameplay mechanic wise. Points off because there's nothing new that's offering. It's the same game, just a little bit refined. Okay, the fucking glitches in the game, points off. How you gonna say it don't? You can't. But when a Microsoft game, just because the graphics look like Super Lucky Tales, it automatically gets a fucking 10 or a 5 or a 6. No, we cannot do that. We are not supposed to allow that bullshit and become part of the motherfucking problem. We gotta be fucking strong, have balls, and call it like it is. Fuck
Be
Last of Us.
honest.
And the game is fucking trash. It's pushing motherfucking agendas with women,
Yeah,
transsexuals, showing you these fucking fuck scenes where they fucking getting up their ass, the bitches in the fucking bed, while Joe is getting killed, she fucking her girlfriend. Fuck The Last of Us 2. Fuck that game. Fuck that game. That game's trash. And you can love the game all you want. Fuck that game. That game is garbage. It wasn't by choice. It's forced down your throat. Even the stupid comment where he's like, "Oh, you don't want to eat it because of bigot sandwich?" When the fucking Asian guy's offering you the fucking sandwich, trying to demeanorize men.
I
Like
know.
men ain't shit. Fuck you, Naughty Dog, Neil Druckmann, Anita fucking Baker, and whoever the fuck else is involved in that game. Fuck all you motherfuckers. You had no right to disrespect my beliefs, my fucking judgment, me as a person, me as a religious man. You have no fucking right. That should have been a fucking choice. If you wanted to fuck, it tells you you want to go to the room or you want to do this. It should have been a fucking choice. You want to kiss or you want to do something else. It should have been a fucking choice. Just like it was in Skyrim,
Yo, say
Mass
it.
Effect, Fable.
What you think about it, bro?
Hey man, I don't even own a PlayStation 4, bruh. I can't give you a score, man.
If you seen it, what do you think?
From what I've seen, I just seen people putting out like the glitches in the game. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I seen like I think a girl playing a guitar, something like that.
yeah.
So like I didn't really see a whole lot of like
Which
reviews
wasn't
or
done.
anything.
Which wasn't done first in The Last of Us 2. It was done in the way game called Mr. Bone on Sega Saturn when you could play a fucking goddamn guitar. And that's bullshit. That wasn't done there for first either. Fuck all you.
Damn, he about to go on. He about to
You
go on
don't like
these
them.
engines, boy. They
You don't
remind
like
me of myself. Shit, sometimes. Damn.
I tell you this, man.
Man,
At the end, it didn't make no sense. She bites her
No,
fingers off. She don't even kill her.
well,
Spoiler alert. Just
people.
blew it up.
This spoiler alert. People won't
Ah,
understand this.
Like,
I'm gonna give you
it is
spoilers.
what it is. It's
She
stupid.
lost everything at
Yeah,
the end.
she didn't even kill her.
Yeah, she
Like,
lost
hey man,
everything, and was all that shit
sounds
worth?
like a
That's why
computer
I said the
gamer.
story was trash.
Yeah,
Find
it
it.
was. Yeah, it wasn't to me. It's you spent all that
It
time
sounds like a
to
game
come
you
up
find in
empty.
a porno store or something, man. You know what I mean?
It's
Back in the
just,
day, I used to go in there with my girl, and they have those PC, adult game. It sounds like an adult, like a rated X, like
hey,
Well, that's not
game.
the
You know what I
only
mean?
game. Like The Witcher does it. The Witcher show you bucket naked women and stuff like that. There's games that does it. You know, you can go on Grand Theft Auto and go into
But it's a
strip club.
choice, honey. You go
Yeah,
to take a bath because you choose to. Right or
yeah,
wrong?
yeah. You got a choice. No, I
Exactly.
said it
Choice.
earlier. I said they was trying to force the narrative
Oh,
down your
I
throat
can't
with the
hear
people
Hunter.
with the letters. I don't know. They call the LBWWYON. I don't know. I call them people with the letters, like my man Flip Money say. And that's what I call them. I ain't disrespecting them. You like the rainbow? Hey, happy for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had one girl tell me the other day, she said, I'm a lesbian. I said, I'm a lesbian too. Lesbian.
That's me.
Shit.
Yo,
You like
So I
girls?
can't
I
hear
like
Hunter. I'm
girls.
gonna
Shit.
come back in.
Yeah. I like girls. You know what I'm saying? And you like girls, so let's team up together. Let's come on. Let's turn the Harlem Heat around this mother. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you shouldn't force the narrative on nobody like that. You know, that's the first thing they showed, the two girls kissing, and they zoomed in on it on the commercial and then on the trailer. And I'm
100,
like, come
can
on.
I say something real quick, 100?
oh, we lost somebody. He's back in the room. Go ahead.
100, could I say something
Yeah,
real quick?
Yeah, you
Ghost,
gonna
can
say
I
I
say
it.
couldn't hear
something?
Hunter.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Ghost, it's nothing about you. It's not about you liking the game or giving it 8.5 or whatever. I'm sorry. Don't take it personal. It's nothing against you. It's nothing to do with you. I'm just mad. Now, what I wanted to say with 100 said is,
I love you, my nigga.
I love you too, brother. What I wanted to say with 100, with what he said, right, is you could implement, right, anything, because it's not even about the girl being gay, right? I don't care. That's fine. They're human beings. What their sexual practices doesn't change the fact that they're human beings. And it's nice to be inclusive, to add all types of people the ability to play these games, right? But if I can't have a superhero or a main character that kind of looks like me, right? Short, a little bit, right? Chubby, maybe not too attractive, but kicking ass, because it's not appealing to the people, then I don't see why should I accept having to watch a intimate scene between two people of the same sex, right? In a game, especially if it doesn't add nothing of context to the story, right? Because not only do they add that stuff, they do something to her partner in the game that's very dramatic, and it doesn't even play out like it's dramatic. You see what I'm trying to say? Basically, Ellie, like Hunter said, loses everything, and then after she loses everything, the people that were at fault don't really pay the price. She just kind of accepts it. See what I'm trying to say? And I know it's Naughty Dog's cheap way of saying, "Yeah, we're gonna do part 3." And you
But part
motherfuckers
three,
gonna come.
but part 3 is gonna be Abby and that and the little girl or little boy don't know what the Dwayne Wade's son.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You know what I'm saying?
They want the part 2. They want to be part 3. So yeah, we're
It's
gonna
gonna
do
be
part
about
3.
Abby, and it's gonna be about Abby and her
Right.
search. They down in Santa Barbara. All that. See, think
Dwayne
about
Wade's
100 days. No, 100 watched hours of this game.
Listen. It's like you said.
Abby, they shouldn't make a part
The
2.
thing is that nobody cared about Abby's character. Nobody cares about her.
No.
Yeah, nobody cared.
And
about
yet you played 70% the game as her.
But remember when you had to play as Arbiter in Halo 2 and people was upset?
Yeah, thank you, 100.
Stupid.
Thank
See,
you.
they don't understand.
Just like nobody
Or
cared
when you
about
played as,
Nathan
or
Drake's
when you
brother.
played as Locke, and
Yeah,
you played
yeah,
as
you
Locke.
played as Locke, you played as Chief.
That's insulting.
Oh,
How are they
racist
gonna do that?
bastards.
Halo's about Master Chief. It ain't about Locke and his crew.
Yeah.
I don't like that
It's
shit.
about Blue Team. You don't even know who
Oh,
the members
my
of Blue Team
motherfucking
is
God.
because you didn't read the books.
I better not ever see any complaint about anything like that or character in any fucking franchise from anybody in this community. I better not, because we going at it.
J Long 908 just said The Last of Us 2 is an 8.5.
Yeah, good for
Wow.
J-Long. He crazy. He crazy. J-Long turns full on pony, but we didn't know that. He crazy. He fucking crazy. Fuck out of here. If Last of Us is an 8.5, Crackdown's a motherfucking 10. Okay? Fuck all that.
Oh, damn.
Jay,
Damn, man, we just switched bodies. He about to
fucking
turn
10.
into me, and I just turned to the
A
nice guy.
fucking 10. You know why? Because when you play that fucking game with all the shit you can do, that shit is fun as fuck. Never once did I feel bored. Never once did I feel insulted. Never once did I experience glitches. Never once did I feel like somebody was pushing a narrative down my throat, like, hey, you like dick up your ass? Never once did I feel like I was being violated of my goddamn constitutional goddamn rights and beliefs. Never once. I felt like I was playing a motherfucking video game
My man.
with a fucking goddamn video game purpose. Not no goddamn political agenda. Look, men are evil, women are great. Look, being transvestite fucking up all these men. Look, pow, 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 pow. And then you fuck up a little kid and nobody brings it up. That's child abuse.
No,
Get the
she
fuck
killing
outta here
women
with
that's pregnant.
Look at that shit. Get
Damn.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah, she kept feeling it's people that was giving up. Like
no.
it's people sitting there like,
Fuck
I'm not
that
gonna
game.
tell you what Abby is,
Fuck
and
that
she
game.
loses it
Yeah.
Fuck that
and
game.
beat the hell out of
Not
him.
lying.
Fuck that game. Joe should have left
They was
out
like,
like a
I
hero.
really don't want to.
Fuck.
I ain't got no beef with
I'll
you.
say it again. Joe should have been killed off as a fucking hero.
Yeah, he should have been at the end.
He should have been saving. He should have been saving Ellie to have redemption, for her to forgive him for his fucking decision and betraying her
baby
trust.
and save her girlfriend, baby, and her. That would have been.
I'm not gonna lie to you. They killed Joe too fast, bro. That
Man,
was
Joe don't even exist.
Hour,
If the Master Chief get killed off, if Marcus, hang on, people complain that you didn't play as Marcus Phoenix in Gears of War 4 and Gears of War 5.
Exactly. I remember when they talked shit about, well, you killed off Dom. When Dom was killed off, it was the most.
We knew Dom was on.
It was the
motherfucking.
But it was the motherfucking.
Sacrificed himself.
But it was the most poetic thing you ever saw. He was he was going to save his friends because he was tired of living, because he wanted to be with his wife.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. With his real wife and his real child, not a make believe pretend in his mind. That's my daughter's situation. Okay, no, with his real wife and his real son. He wanted to be with them, and he did it like a hero, saving his motherfucking friends. Okay? And when he fucking found his wife that was turning locust and he couldn't save her, that shit was, shit was sad. That shit was intimate.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Very big fucking difference. Nah.
Yeah, but Joe dying was stupid. Well, we lost Hebot. He should be back in any second now.
Hebot going off, man.
Yeah. J-Lo came in with an 8.5.
Boy,
He attacked on J-Lo said Last of Us 2's AI is way more impressive than Crackdown's AI. He also said he experienced no glitch in The Last of Us 2.
Nope.
I'm not bagging him. I put it this way, Crackdown. I like the campaign with Crackdown because guess what it felt like? It felt like arcadish and it was put together well.
Big Ed.
It's a good game, man.
And that's what I liked about.
An 8 for what? What did it get an 8 for?
Big Ed.
Yeah, what did it get an 8 for? For what? Graphics? So now we fucking play graphics?
If you can hear me, write down and
let me know
what it was.
For graphics? Please. For graphics? Stop. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear the graphics bullshit. We don't play fucking graphics.
We don't play graphics.
Whoever's trying to pull that bullshit is stupid. You don't play fucking graphics. Same way the gameplay didn't do nothing fucking new. Tell me what the fuck it do other than throwing ropes. Please, because that shit heavy as hell.
There you go. I saw that cord. Is
fucking
that
crazy?
real? I saw somebody was sitting there with the stitching cord was going around in circles like this.
Exactly.
Years of War 5 added so much new shit that you can fucking do, and everybody try to say, "Oh, it's not that great. It's not that fucking great." I don't like to travel. Shut up. Stop. Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Why you gotta do side?
Years of War is an original idea. It doesn't take an existing story and bastardize it, turn it into a political agenda.
Damn.
Oh, look at all the details. Look how she's about to fall. Look how she animates. You could do that in Tomb Raider. You could do that in so many other games. Nothing new. Nothing new. Look how she puts on her shirt. Oh my God.
You bought that?
Look how she put on her shirt. Look how you put your fucking shirt on. Oh my God. That's amazing.
Big Ed said graphics, yes.
Fuck out of here. What a fucking troll. Go to sleep, Big Ed. Go to sleep. You're a troll. Got time for that shit. Fucking retard. That nigga, he trolling.
About me, boy.
Yo.
And I'm drinking. That's the craziest thing. I'm drinking.
Bro, I don't need to drink. Fuck all that bullshit. I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers like me or not. Fuck all y'all. I say the truth. That shit garbage. Yo, motherfucker, where's the game? What's the new game you bought?
Oh my God.
What's the new game y'all fucking bought?
What new game?
Oh, wait. Y'all gonna see? I'm gonna show y'all. Yeah. All right here. All right, for all you cats out there in this gaming streets, you see me, right? You see me?
There you go. He's off.
This is what I'm gonna fucking play right now. I'm gonna have fun with this shit right here. You see this shit right here? Gameplay. You see it?
Or the SpongeBob SquarePants.
Goddamn right. Fuck that shit. That's what I'm gonna play. SpongeBob SquarePants.
You're a bigger man than me.
Yeah.
You goddamn right. SpongeBob SquarePants. I'm gonna have more fun with that shit.
J-Lo put up, what is the 1X for if we don't play graphics?
But actually, so better performance, better loading,
graphics, I ain't gonna lie.
better performance. Wait. He asked the question: better performance, better loading, better stability, better capabilities of playing your old school games that you already own, that you don't gotta rebuy and spend money at the highest quality, and to play good top quality games with no loading time and better graphics, obviously. But you see how I threw in everything else? We don't buy consoles just for new graphics and rolling realistic. Anybody that says that's because you're not a rooted gamer. Graphics is not what makes games. It's a bonus. If that's the case, 100, don't fucking play Halo Wars 2 because Halo Wars is trash.
Yeah, but Halo Wars is
trash.
Yeah, it's different type.
No, graphically it's trash, according to right. So Sea of Thieves is fucking garbage, even though it's very immersive and has a lot of good gameplay, right?
Remember I was getting. Remember when I first got it. Remember I think came back from E3 and I got into the beta, the alpha of Sea of Thieves, and I was talking about the water and how many people clown me.
Right.
How many people using that technique now?
But wait a second. Okay, 100. Let me ask you a question, 100. And you're absolutely right when you did that. Why Rise Son of Rome got a 6 on IGN when it had the best graphics of any game on any console at that point?
Rise right now on the Xbox Series X.
They were biased.
Can't hang with a lot of these games.
I want to know why Rise. Answer the question. Anybody in the comments? What 100 just said. Why Rise got a 6 when Rise was about gameplay, no narrative, and it had the best graphics.
It was simple gameplay, and it was too short.
It was counter combat, and the game was.
And then the multiplayer ain't really nothing. I played. But
the story was
the
amazing.
Multiplayer before I played the single player.
Right,
the game
and the story was amazing.
It was on sale, and like I said, I got a couple of friends I hang out every night, and it was like, going to get it on sale. I got it, and I played more of that multiplayer at the beginning. I say the first 3 months till I went to the story. And then I just happened to go into the story, and like this story is pretty damn good.
E-Rock.
Listen, Rise, Son of Rome had better story than God of War. It was original, and it was better. It wasn't taking an existing story and bastardizing it, making it their own interpretation. Okay? How about that? So Rise, Son of Rome is a 10.
Crytek engine too.
No, Rise on the Road's a 10. According to the logic right now with The Last of Us and with Death Stranding that they try to pull with both those fucking games, Rise, Quantum Break, motherfucking Recore, motherfucking Sunset Over, they're all goddamn 10s. I don't care what nobody tells you, they're 10s. Period.
If Sunset Overdrive was a PlayStation exclusive, it would have got a better score.
Goddamn right.
Oh,
just
yeah.
like if Recore wasn't the Switch, Recore would have gotten a 9 and 10
Recore would kill on the Switch.
Easily.
And I said it when it first came out. I said people don't give that game a chance
Easily.
because they listen to these influencers, these non-gaming ass YouTube channels that they just talk about gaming. They don't really play these games. They don't go in depth in these games. They don't give these games a chance. Like it's like you got a bunch of them. Oh, I played Sea of Thieves for 15 minutes. I didn't like it. That's your opinion. Don't force your opinion on everyone else. Like, go give it a try. I didn't like it, but go give it a try. Like, I don't like turn-based RPGs. Do I shit on them? No. I just say I don't like them.
Yep.
I like the JRPG. I like to take control of my character and do what I want to do with it. That's why I said one of my best games this gen was Final Fantasy 15. Because I had it. I liked the story. I just didn't like the ending because the ending felt like a movie that I saw. I can't tell y'all the ending on that one. But I know but it felt but I played it. That one game I did 100% that 1000% it because I played all the DLC. I even played as a villain DLC. I didn't even know that was out until my man.
100, you don't play Japanese games. You play nothing but shooters. What are you talking about?
Man,
Rise received awards for the best in-game graphics. Yes, Rise
from SIGGRAPH. That's right, the highest prestigious award, SIGGRAPH, which Sony no Sony game has won to this day. Just saying.
That's dope.
But they're gonna say, what is that? What is SIGGRAPH? What is this and that? It didn't win the Jeff Keighley show. Fuck Jeff Keighley show. Fuck everybody that's a
That's a
part
I
of it.
can't
PlayStation
stand
site
that
for
dude,
sure.
man.
That's a
Uh-huh.
PlayStation site for sure, hands down. None of our games won there.
Stand Jeff Keighley.
Not even a Halo one. Nothing.
You know why I'm like hostile like that? Because I don't like it that when they say things about Xbox games, we'll talk about it and accept people's opinions on it, like gamers and adults, right? And we're okay, right? No problem, even though we may not agree. But when it comes to Sony games, every fucking Xbox dude, neutral, troll, and Sony fanboy always got to fucking play the damage control shit. What's so hard as just saying the game sucks? What's so hard as accepting that the game is not good? Not every company that makes one is gonna make everything good. That's just a fucking fact. That's a fact. And if you sit there and say every game they make is good, you're fucking lying to yourself. If you always find trying to say that no, oh no, it's good because of this, or just no, fuck that bullshit.
My opinion is all those tens there are fraudulent. That's not no 10 for
Well,
10.
they trying to get that bag.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
they're trying to get that bag. And then, like you say, you're posting it, so you giving them free advertisement. You're gonna have people go to their channels. They're gonna click on it. They're gonna listen to
Absolutely.
the reviews. It's
Yeah.
marketing.
At this point, they're using the negative reviews and the negative publicity as
Yeah,
marketing.
and you got
Andre is a
Neil,
is 1,000% right.
you got old Neil Drunkman like to hit the people in the raw, like to say hit raw dog, get it dry, don't even get it
yeah.
moist. They ain't even get put no Vaseline or nothing. You got
Nope.
him sitting there like, oh, don't listen to the user reviews and stuff like that.
Hmm.
You're thinking about it. You actually went and I got told one of my live streams earlier this week. I got told that Xbox guys were the ones that were review bombing me.
Nah,
And
yeah.
I
What?
call bullshit on it.
Seriously?
I had to call. Yeah, they were going. I mean, I'm like I say, Twitter been blowing me. I think I didn't jump the heat by now. I'm public enemy number one now. They come at me every day on the hour.
Hmm.
And only thing about it was that we not review bombing. We don't have no history review bombing. We don't even like Metacritic. It's a handful of
Hmm.
us like Metacritic.
Hmm.
Like Tim Dog could use Metacritic. There's a couple of them that use it. I don't use Metacritic. I tell
Never.
people why I don't use Metacritic because it's not a standard over there.
I need to pick
It's not a review thing. It's like okay if you review. It's not no guideline like how many.
It's not a controlled environment. It's
So
not a controlled
anybody can
environment.
write anything. So when you go give State of Decay a 0, you shouldn't allow that on your site. You should have somebody review on your site. Why do you give us a 0?
No, they left those there. They left those there. But when it's Last of Us, they want to take them out.
Yeah, but see, they want that traffic to come in, and then when people find out that they took down the user reviews that were negative, super negative, people are gonna run to the site and they're gonna click on it. Let's go see. Let me go see for myself.
Yeah.
You lying?
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
that one click, that's an advertising click. That's a Google AdSense click. If they got advertising on their channel, you might see they selling Dell a gaming computer for $6.99, and you can go click on that. It's an advertising. It's all it is. It's an advertising joke.
One of the best games
Listen.
I've seen on PlayStation was The Order 1886. That shit was
Yeah.
beautiful.
The order looked
Definitely.
good, but think about it.
That's
The order.
Badass.
This wasn't.
That gave Rise a nice little run for the money, bro.
Yeah.
Both
The
of
order
them.
looked good, but think about it. What the order was, it was. You gonna say just like Rise? It was short, and it was on rails.
Yeah, but it was shorter.
That's
It was,
that,
You put
not
you
only
put
not
you
only
pretty
was
much
it
is on
short,
rails.
it was too
not
short.
only it was really short. It was very some parts felt like you were on rails, and it barely had any action. It was mostly
Hmm.
platforming.
Yeah.
The action was very very little, and then they touch up on some things that were important, like when they introduced the werewolves, right? Which is very similar to the story of Underworld, right? With the Vikings versus
Uh-huh.
the vampires, right? But they never went nowhere with that. They just left it right there because I guess it was supposed to be in the next games or whatever. And then the game ends up finishing. You know, so it had a lot of potential. That's still one of my favorite PS4 games. To be honest,
And Ready or Done is not going to make it anymore because now they with Facebook and Oculus.
Mm.
mm-hmm.
So I heard somebody, well, Sony can still own that, make that game that's going to have somebody on the IP. So what? Who going to do how they did it?
Right, it's their vision.
J Long said Rise had good multiplayer too, not just story. That's true. That's facts. Rise had the multiplayer.
Yeah, I play. I mean, think about it. You play. I played for like 3 hours in a row playing that
Mm-hmm.
multiplayer. It felt like I was in the Coliseum.
Yeah, it was dope.
It was simple, but it was
You
fun.
had the water come down. You had different elements and stuff like that. Is it a
Man, I
traditional
can't beat
multiplayer?
that girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not a traditional multiplayer. It's
Can't
more
beat
like
that
a
girl at
horde
the end,
mode.
man.
you beat her, you're gonna be happy, son.
Oh yeah,
That girl with the
that,
shield. I can't beat that girl with the shield, man.
you know what you got to do? You got to counter. You got to block her.
Yes.
Let her swing on you first, and you counter her ass. And then
Yeah.
Yeah, because
you know what?
the
Damn,
the
how can I
combat
take?
of it's to teach you how to play the combat, because the combat is counter combat. In life, when you play the game, and especially if you play it on hard, they take away the colors, right? They take away the colors. You no longer have the colors to tell you what to do. You got to do it based off their movement and their animation.
Yeah.
And what it does is,
If she turns red, you spin out the way, roll out the way, because that's an unblockable. You can't block that.
yes.
So you spin out the way, and then then when she spin out the way, then you can go get her from the behind.
Yeah.
You open her up. I know. She took me a while to figure her behind out. But at the end of the day, they all they in the matrix. They all got a code, and I read the code. Like no, because I know you anxious, because you've been swinging on people, you've been stabbing people all in the neck and everything the whole game.
Yeah.
Now
Cutting
you
her arm
gotta
off.
be patient. Now you got to be patient with her, because she get gangster.
So shit.
dude, that game was supposed to have elephant scenes where you rode on elephants. It was supposed to have scenes where you controlled and you had the ability to sick lions on people. They
But
talk
see, they
about
took
that.
that out because they didn't
A
want
lot,
to
yeah, a
connect,
lot of
and
stuff
people
was cut
forget
off.
about the net feature and all this.
Well,
But y'all want to talk about a PlayStation camera?
this is
They
what
just
happened.
showed you.
The problem is, they really felt that it was going to do well and people were going to embrace it. They thought they were going to like the game. Because Microsoft even told Crytek if they needed more time, they didn't have to release it for the launch. And they said, no, we want to release it with the launch to see the feedback and get people hyped, because we want to do the sequel. We want to have big expectations. But because the numbers weren't there, Microsoft told them, we can make another one, but we want to buy the IP. And they didn't want to let them buy the IP, because Microsoft wanted to secure it.
Yeah, because remember when they first showed Rise and they was using the Connect? We never got that level.
No, never got
when
that.
you was controlling the armies
Yes, it was
by
supposed
voice and control.
I
We
like
never got that level.
It was like Until Dawn. It was a Connect game first.
You could talk to the thing, and they told the arrows. That shit,
Yeah, you could tell them, like
Shoot
fire.
arrows.
that shit was dope.
Yeah, you
But
could
they
use
took that
environments
out.
to kill people. You could drown people in water. You can use the environments to kill. You use spears. You can use your arrows, and use your fort to create cover. It was
Ooh.
Connect is a nice piece of technology, man.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. This E-Rock, he said, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider are far superior to The Last of Us, but ponies don't like multiplats anymore.
True.
But multiplats is beast. A lot of multiplats.
Yep.
I see it like this, man. The Last of Us 2, hey, it is what it is. The game's getting bombed anyway.
Hey, Ghost, did you really like it?
It was alright. It was alright. Like, to me, I'm thinking, I go in when I play a game like that in Savage mode. I don't, the story mode was shitted on already. I already knew what happened. So playing it, it's like you already know the outcome to it already. I just went like Savage mode, bro. Killing, doing things, going bonkers. Because you got to understand, if this is like a realistic game, and I don't give a fuck how the story went. Like, if you look at Ellie or he was catering to her like a father, but if I'm thinking like if I'm Abby and somebody killed my father and I catch the motherfucker, I'm gonna beat him in with a fucking bat. I'm gonna bash his head in. I don't give a fuck.
Word.
You a fan
Word.
of that nigga and you love him, I'm gonna beat your ass in. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm thinking about on that side of the fence, how that person's thinking. Give a fuck if you love that little girl. I'm gonna take a fucking head off. Now
I just thought about this though. Why Abby didn't even ask him why she killed his dad?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, she never asked.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have did.
Yeah. Can hear you, Hebot.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, Hebot.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear
Oh,
you.
I'm
Devon?
sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. I thought, yeah, I've been talking, but nobody's answering. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
s-
yeah. But you're right, Hundred. Real quick, how he gonna? She's just gonna straight kill him, right? And this is being realistic. It's not even trolling.
if this was real
When
life, you're gonna ask
he
the person
just
why they killed
saved
your
her,
father. Think about that.
my dude, he just saved her.
I'm gonna beat the shit out the person.
But
Gives a
Ghost,
fuck about knowing how you kill your father. Why they
but Ghost, he saves her. He saves Abby. Abby's about to
I
get
know that
rocked.
he blows the head off. He
And
blows
then they go into their campus
it's not
and
right.
right, she don't. It's like 100 She don't even ask him. Oh, did you know this person? So why did this happen? Out of curiosity, because if she saw that he saved her, then she knows he didn't kill. He don't kill for no reason. You get what I'm trying to say? Realistically speaking, she don't know the guy. She's just going based on what happened, right? On the story of the Fireflies, right? If she fucking killed him, right, and he just saved her, wouldn't that make her second guess? Well, damn, he saved me. So he isn't killed needlessly. He's about. It's like Jay Long said to me earlier. He's pro life, right? He's very pro life, right? But yeah, you don't even ask him, and you just go, "Shut up! You don't dictate this." Bow and blow his kneecap right off. Really? Like, come on, man. The main character, that motherfucker will take all them out by himself.
Think about it. This is why the story mode sucks. This is why I told you it's
It
whack.
is beyond sucking. It's
It's because
disrespecting its fans and the audience. Period. Your intelligence, as a human being, is just disrespecting you. And I don't give a fuck if people say I didn't like Joe for what he did. So I don't care if he died. Fine, but take him out as a hero because he wasn't bad, and
I know what
that contradicts what everybody was saying about. I love Joe because of his relationship with Ellie, because he thought of her as his own daughter. After his daughter died, he got a second chance. That was so beautiful. And
man,
now you're saying you don't give a fuck about Joe,
this
and
whole
now you're fucking saying you don't give a fuck about Joe. You fucking sound stupid.
this game is fucking retarded.
You
because
can't fucking
in
do
real
that.
life, in real life, I could
So
give
it's
a fuck
okay.
about this shit. I would have beat the shit out of him with a bat. I would have
Yeah, you played it, enjoyed it because of all the visceral
it
killings
hurt
that you
him.
could do.
Like,
I get
yeah,
what you're
exactly.
saying.
I
But
don't
what I'm
give a
saying
fuck
is,
about the
but
game.
Ghost, you
Paul
don't
was
think it.
alright, but I would have beat
Ghost,
the shit out of him.
of
Like I don't
course,
if
of
I was on
course.
the
Yeah,
other
But
side,
Ghost, you don't.
who gives a fuck about
but
asking
yeah,
a
but
nigga?
Ghost,
Like I would have
but Ghost. I'll put it this way. Say if it was me, right? Somebody killed my dad, my son, or whatever, right?
Right,
I don't want to kill them straight off. I want the motherfuckers to suffer for one. I
right,
want
right,
you to
right.
tell me. I'm gonna play cerebral mind. I want you to go so much where you asking me to kill you. Just blow my head off.
that's why she was beating that nigga's ass in.
You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
he was beating
You
his
know what I'm
ass.
saying? My thing is, yes, you shoot him in the kneecap and let him sit there for 3 days.
Okay,
You
I
know what I'm
understand
saying?
the position.
Probably
You
bleed
go,
out.
you go pull his fingernails off. If you kill somebody that I really
Probably
love,
out in the nigga asshole, kill him
yeah.
badly. Make
You know
him
what I'm
All right,
saying?
But
let me
there's a
ask
lot
you
of
a
Yeah.
question
torture
real
ways
quick.
to
Let
do
me
it
ask you a
Yeah.
question.
to make a guy spit.
Let me ask you, brothers, a group question, right? All of you guys, right? Right? You guys are all religious, right?
If
Or
this
at
was
least have,
realistic, yeah, I would have did
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
or are you guys are men of faith? You have some type of belief in religion, right? Right or wrong, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit, E-Rock stupid.
Okay.
E-Rock.
Now go 100. You heard me, right?
Yeah, I heard you.
How is it ethically right or morally right that in the game, the first one, it was critically praised and adored because the whole point was they said Joe got a second chance in life when he lost his daughter and got close to Ellie in less than a year, no relationship, nothing to do with him being with her mother or nothing, just because he had to guide her to take her to where she was supposed to go from
Yeah,
the very
to the
first place,
fireflies.
right? Because she was the answer for humanity. So
Uh-huh.
fuck humanity. We don't care about saving millions of people. We just care about this one life, Ellie's, because she's the beautiful girl Ellie that she is, right? How come was it? Everything was it's beautiful. Love it. I fell in love. It was so entrancing. Me being a parent, you already insult me because I could go out with a chick for a year and I'm not gonna think her kids are my kids. Okay? It's gonna take a long time before I develop that relationship and trust because you have to build a friendship first with kids that are not yours. Okay? Then we can build a parentship, right?
They
but it
also
has to be by
they looked
but
alike.
it has to be by status, right? Okay, I'm getting to the point. It's okay. It was beautiful, critically acclaimed, 10 out of 10. The greatest game of all time in some people's mouths. Straight up came out of their mouth. But now with this game, because they don't want to give a bad light at their precious Sony and Naughty Dog developer, it's okay if they kill off Joe. Who cares? It's okay if Abby killed him, even though he just saved her. Clearly saved her, right, from dying. She had no real clue why he killed her family or her father, whoever it was, right? I think it was her father in the other game. But yet she goes and takes him out, and nobody feels any type of any way about that, right? Unless you're a real fan, right? Because Joe deserved to die because of what he did to her in the last game.
I mean, Joe
That
should have been dead.
sounds
If it was
so
realistic, when
hypocritical.
he shot to his daughter, like he should have been dead, both of them.
My nigga, that was so hypocritical. That's why I said the first game and the first story and the plot
Yeah,
was stupid. Even in the first game, it was stupid. The plot was stupid.
But remember,
It was-
Bob, these are video games, so it's realistic to extend.
yeah, but it's video game. No, it's video
Yeah,
game
but you
based
gotta
on
understand
reality.
this too. You gotta
Then
critique
based
them
on
like how people
reality, that's the
critique-
difference.
Yeah, and then you gotta use it too. You gotta critique them like they would critique movies. You know what I'm saying? I like Star Wars, Star Trek Discovery. Flip don't. We call it Star Trek
Right.
Disease. But
Mhm.
I like it because it's something different. But he's a true Trekkie that
Yeah.
is a traditionalist.
Rain said The Last of Us 2 makes you want to hit the gym.
That's right. No, everybody in that world is juicing up. Juicing. I mean, juicing hard. They were juicing harder in The Last of Us 2 than they did when it wasn't an apocalypse. That shit crazy.
Yo, bot.
State of the K2.
She probably bench pressed the horse.
State of the K2, but at the end of the day, it's the damn zombies.
Yes,
You
exactly.
got worrying about these zombies. They
Yeah, you don't worry about love, relationship, triangle.
Well, if you do
who's
get
fucking
into one,
who.
you get into one. But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
It was like they were living their best life in
Alright,
Jackson.
You never notice how when they got these zombies, they got
Yo, she probably bench pressed the horse in Last of Us 2. And the horse goes.
And where at the end when they got back to the house, where all these sheep and cows come the fuck from? Zombies ain't eating these motherfuckers up. What is it? They got a full-fledged farm. Ain't nobody trying to jack them. This is the end of the world.
Yo,
Every
Yeah,
show
yeah.
that I saw, every video game where I know it's the end of the world, it's survival of the fittest. They're living their
right.
best life. The baby is
Damn,
cool.
damn, G, but honey, even a horse gets it in this shit. Even a horse gets taken out. Wow!
they
Like,
shot them
damn!
when it blew up.
Like, what the fuck? Even a horse catches it. What the fuck?
The thing I don't understand is this too.
Like, you violent right now. You violent.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, yo, he about when you get a chance and you playing,
Yeah.
it's time. Run around, right? When you see real people, like show yourself, and then
Mhm.
and lay down, and they can spot you, but it's like if it's real, they're supposed to like, okay, I'm coming at you, like
Yeah.
they won't play nothing.
Yeah, well, I heard the only way that you can do it where they won't spot you is if you put that assist shit on. That's what people were saying.
Check this out, also, he about. This is where I say like it's weird. You see the flickers or anything. Put your
Mhm.
flashlight, try to sneak on them with the flashlight. Stop, stay still. How the fuck the zombie or the thing don't see you? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Right. There's a lot of little, yeah. Like, this game is supposed to be based on reality, but with the idea of, oh, what about if there's a zombie apocalypse? Kind of like Walking Dead, period. It's basically like Walking Dead, right? So that's why I said when you have those things, you can't use the excuse, but it's a video game, but you want to talk about how realistic the animation look, right? But it's a video game. You see what I'm trying to say, Ghost? That makes you a hypocrite when you do that. When people do that shit, saying, yeah, but it's a video game, right? I know it's not from you, Ghost, because I know you don't look at things that way. I know how you're looking at it. You're just playing it and enjoying it because you like fucking motherfuckers up brutally. I get it.
It's brutal.
I get it.
I don't.
But when people go, oh, but it's a video game, it don't have that consistency, but yet you touting how she take off her shirt, how they fucking each other, how they looking at each other. You cannot do that. You can't have your cake and eat it too, motherfuckers. No.
Out of you. I let somebody
No.
else play that part because no pony and no PlayStation motherfucker is gonna tell me. Because I tell them PlayStation dudes how's it feel getting fucked in the ass. 'Cause
My nigga.
I let somebody play that part. Not me.
Yo, I would have been laughing if they made you do that shit as a QTE.
Oh my
That'd have
god,
been funny as hell. Cause that's really insulting.
dude, that is insulting, bro.
Like you, guess what? You can now stroke her. Press the X. No, press square. Then press circle. My dude.
Yes, Sega man.
Yeah.
What's up?
You
So,
can't
so,
buy this
second man.
wild ass show, bro.
Yeah. Hey, second man, how you feel about the mixer? We know you made a video about it, man.
Word.
Oh, the mixer, man.
How you feel?
Man, I know a lot of people are upset about that, man.
Yeah, it's sad.
A lot
I
of
was
people
one
are
of 'em.
upset about that, man. It's gone to Facebook. Everyone's gone over to Facebook.
No. Probably gonna take my talents back to Twitch. But Twitch
Twitch.
is so flooded. So
You still can do it, bro.
Huh?
Brother, you just
I'm
keep.
gonna go. I mean,
Do you?
I get a bunch of people around. Like I had a couple of Twitch guys that was on Mixer that's on Twitch. Just like give me your Twitch and we'll promote you when you come over. So I'm gonna ride Mixer till the fall off until they kick me out, and then I'll go over to Twitch, and and even if with me, if somebody's going over there, I'll sit there and promote them much as I can. You know, I know it's flooded over there. It's high stake poker, and I know how to play it, but it's it's different because Mixer was relaxing on a whole lot of stuff like music. Like when we do GRG, Maker liked to play his music at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
We can't do that on YouTube, and you can't do that we don't know if we can do that on Twitch without getting copyrighted.
Right. 800.
Yeah.
But the problem too is like, even if you wanted to go let's say to Facebook gaming, right? Because it's not as flooded, right? And they're saying that it's not going to give up any of your information. Just you go there, you stream, whatever, right? Based off your gamer tag, right? You could only use your computer, for what I understand. So if they find
Xbox said they wasn't. Xbox said they wasn't implementing Facebook in the OS.
Yeah, no integration. But what they need to do is like they did with Twitch. They need to add a Facebook app where you could download. You could download right from there.
Yeah, but it's up to Facebook to make that
right.
app.
Absolutely, I know that. But I'm saying if they do that, then it would be a lot easier to make the decision whether you want to go to Facebook gaming. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, the
it's like
best
people like
logical.
You guys got Facebook. I don't have Facebook. I don't choose to go over to Facebook.
Yeah, right. But
it's more
saying
easier.
it has no connection with your Facebook person.
Yeah.
That's
So it's. I heard your stuff can get transferred over when you sit there and you agree to it. You can get your stuff transferred over.
Right, if you agree to, but you don't have to.
Yeah,
you
but
can
you
just
don't have
do it for gaming. Right.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah. So I don't. My thing is, you feel like you don't have another outlet.
Right.
Like Mixer, I told you Mixer was like, I live in the city now. I was going over there into the suburbs, and I get people that like me in the suburbs and stuff. They say hi and
Mixer 100. Keep it 100. Mixer was part of Xbox. It felt like you were in the Xbox community with the Xbox
I've
Live
been down
people.
with them from Beam.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't understand. I'm a Mixer partner.
Beam.
I was a Mixer partner, and I didn't come with 50%. When you turn to a Mixer partner, you had to have so many views. You had to have this. You had to stream in 720p most of the time. I didn't need damn near 25% of them requirements. I was a Mixer partner. Now some people know because you got it. You inside. You got connects and all that. I didn't ask nobody for none of that stuff. I didn't use no connects. I just put it in. But I've been down with them since being from day one. I was not allowed to go to Twitch parties because I was at an Xbox event and I said, "Fuck Twitch, I'm down with Mixer."
Yo.
Right.
Yo.
Right.
You violated, brother. I swear to God. You said, guess what games on Twitter? You said, guess what games has more fun factor than gameplay? I'll give you a hit. It's the one that most won't ever play.
Oh, you saw it on Twitch? On Twitter, what I put? Yeah.
Yo, this nigga, that's crazy.
But like I said, I like the what you call it. I like the options, and we should have got an option.
The show is a classic.
We shouldn't got less than a month to tell us to go find somewhere else to go live.
Yo, 100. This show's a classic, boy. He about went in.
Right.
He about hates this game.
Man, that man's on one, boy.
What? You saw what I put it?
Oh my god, this is a classic, son. You told this game a new asshole. You
Did you? Did
Kind
you
of
see
sound
what?
like when you were going against what's that dude, Alex Escobar,
Alex
that
Escobar.
one time?
Fucking
Oh man,
another
he was
dumb
really
ass.
going in on him.
Oh,
That
that's
was
another
really a
gen.
classic. He about to put out 8,000.
But see, that's what I was trying to explain earlier to Ghost. They consider us crumb side, and we're not.
Right.
And I don't like that stigma on us. Well, you guys the crumb side. Like, hi, I'm the crumb side. I ain't talked to nobody in years about one individual, and just go in on it. Because when I went in, I went in. That's how I
Right.
got my name on the interweb. You know, I remember when Z House got put on fire, and a certain individual said something. I went
I
straight
remember
in.
that.
That's how I got my name for what I was doing. That's how people want to start. Because I went in, was like, no, you ain't finna do that. This person almost lost his family. But see, that's crumb
right.
side shit.
Those people are assholes, bro.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have no thing, but think about it. I know about that individual that I never let out to in the public. I know a whole lot about this individual because he's good friends with a couple of people. Heard he's a semi good dude.
Somebody's
heard
butt
he's a
pressing
semi
over
good
there.
dude.
Happy.
Yeah. But I heard he's a semi good dude, but I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of stuff I know about these guys. I never put it on there because, like I said, some stuff is just going too low.
Yeah.
You know, if He-Bot got an issue, if I was a pony, he was a bot, we going pound for pound with each other of our opinions. I'm not talking about his weight. I might talk about his earrings, you know, something like that. But I'm going at him as a joking wise. I'm not, you know, I ain't calling
We do
you
that shit. We do that shit
overweight,
now.
lover, heavy D, Puerto Rican or whatever. I'm not doing all that shit unless you piss me off and then I snap. But I don't do that anymore. Like He-Bot, that's why I want everybody to go look at y'all old videos. And you be sitting there, what we do now and what we do that, and you can sit there and like, man, that's like night and day.
Better than that. We better than before now, all of us.
Way better. It's like we don't do the same stuff, or you know, it's like when I got on here, I'm nervous. Like you meet me in real life, I'm shy. I don't really talk to too many people. I mind my own business most of the time. But I snap into that character. I snap into that character when I turn into 100. That's a character. I snap into that character.
Rock got his own character.
Right. I'm not like that at all.
But in real life, but people don't understand. I had people come to my defense. That's not him in real life, man. I'm in real nice and all that. Ain't nobody. I don't want your nigga. They ain't gonna believe it anyway. They want to believe what they want. He's the drunken asshole and this and this and that. All right, think that. Well, I play the villain now.
I'm the granny. I'm the granny asshole.
Play the villain.
Hey, fellas.
What's up, Abe?
What do you think, really, your guys' opinion? What do you really think happened with the mixer, man? They just couldn't.
What I got told was all right. What I got told was they already been in works of trying to do a partnership with Mixer already. It wasn't. Thing about it, this is what Phil would do. If you run in a coalition or you running Mixer or something, he kind of borderline leave you alone or something. But if you come with a good idea and you come with him, he'll co-sign on it. So when they went with Ninja and all that other stuff, they thought they was going to take a third away from Twitch, and you did not do that.
Yeah,
you didn't take that third. You wanted this to take. You didn't want to take all the Twitch. But think about it, and I had to admit this last night to the fellas. They didn't advertise Mixer as they advertised Xbox. They should have advertised on Sunday on football on Sundays. They should have advertised Mixer. They should have had a commercial. They should have showed.
I think they were putting the investment of money like that with the extra stuff because I think they were just losing money for what he was saying.
Yeah.
And since it's part of the Xbox division, I guess they saw it as better as cutting it off and investing it more on the Xbox, console.
Yeah.
Buying new IP.
They see how many people that's using it. And the thing about it, Mixer wasn't just Xbox. It was PlayStation people using it. It was PC guys using it. It was people having their own shows on there.
Right.
But they wasn't getting the viewership as Twitch
But Twitch been out longer, guys. Like,
Yeah, but the thing about it is,
so how you say he
Twitch
back?
has that name.
Yeah, it's like everybody's the station. Like
Yeah,
everybody.
they
The
have
thing
that
is,
name. And then
they're
about
too
it is
big. They're
everybody
too
know
big.
Twitch.
It
So
was too big, man. There's certain things that you just can't overcome. They're too big. It's like the Apple phone. Microsoft got in the Windows scene, and their phones were fucking amazing, way cheaper, and they were way better than the Apple phones. Okay, I know because I still do my videos on my Windows phone. Okay, those videos I do you see me in my car and my thing, it's still on my Windows phone. Okay, and it's old as
you gotta
fuck.
upgrade that. You gotta upgrade to Android, man. You just put the
You know,
skin
I
on.
know I have Android too, but I use the Windows phone because it has a good camera. Is what I'm trying to say
Hmm.
is that even though it's old, it still got quality.
Still,
That was back in the day. Back then, you had that type of quality when they went on the scene, but nobody gave them a chance. Nobody really bought them. Nobody really played with them. The Windows 950 was a fucking amazing phone. Okay, but Apple was just too big, too big. Android was too big. So they had to get out the game, man. It is what it is. But
Well,
they're gonna,
Android got them out the game because I remember I had the HTC HD1. It
yes,
came with it came.
HTC good phones
Yep.
too.
I had that one and it came with Windows Phone.
I had that too, the
The
HTC. Yep, it was a
day
good phone.
that I found out I can put Android on that bad boy, I fell in love with Android.
Right.
The day I got to hack that phone and I used all the power of the phone, wasn't nothing wrong with Windows. Like I tell Tuck Master now, Tuck like, man, I just want to give up my Windows phone. I said, Tuck, Microsoft has a skin where you has a skin where it can act like straight Windows phone
Right.
on your Android phone, and it's free. They don't even charge you for it.
Right.
that's what's
It
dope.
looks,
You can still download it now.
yeah, it's on the Android phone.
I
Yes,
should I should put that shit on my
it's
phone. I
it's
didn't
it's
even
a
know.
it's a
That's my
Microsoft.
that's my
Yeah,
motherfucking
it is
bro.
made
You
from
see?
it's made from Microsoft. It's a ROM that
That's
you
my
can put
motherfucking
over,
bro.
and you
You
can
see?
and it acts just like a Windows phone.
He just gave me the hookup. That's my motherfucking bro. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Like I said,
Yeah, I
that's the
didn't even know
difference
that.
between
No,
Android.
I didn't
Like
know that.
I don't like Apple. Like one thing about it is everybody in my house got Apple right now, but me.
It's the same thing in my house.
Wife had
I
Everybody
got
got Apple,
everybody
but
got Apple.
she
I
got
don't mess with Apple. My
Same
son
my
got
thing
house
in
is
my
the same
house
way.
too,
Apple.
man.
Yeah,
My
I
house is
rock
the
with
same way.
Android. I got a One Plus. People like what the One Plus? A One Plus is just as good as a Google phone, a Google Pixel phone for not the super hit your ass over the head of price. It's powerful. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what
Hmm.
phone I can get that comes with 128 gigs and 8 gigs of RAM in a phone and only pay $500 for it.
Yeah.
With a
Right.
good camera, people don't understand. I'm using a 5 megapixel camera when I stream. I can flip that camera around and go to the 12 megapixel. I just don't do it when I stream my videos. I have the option to
Right.
switch, but I can't see the button to cut it off and on.
Right.
my wife loves
No, but
it.
I'm the same way. In my house, everybody got Windows, and I got Android. Same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. So, like I said, I don't like I said. The kids, my son came in. Look, look what you got me. I said, I ain't get you nothing. That you did when you gave me some money, and he got a brand new Apple phone. He got the brand new iPhone 11. But
Right.
that's him and mother. They rock out with. I don't like Apple because they lock you down. The app store is
Yep.
is,
Everything's
is locking
proprietary.
down. And
Yeah.
I
It
like to.
sucks.
I can do whatever I want to do with my phone. I can jailbreak it. I can do whatever I want to do, and it's not void no warranty. You do that on the Apple phone, your shit is grass. Apple don't want to touch it.
Right. Right.
Apple don't want
Well,
to touch it.
to real quick too. Also, the only thing that makes sense to the question that Sega Man asked us, as far as integration and moving over, would be Twitch because Twitch is still integrated on the Xbox.
Yeah, you just got to go to your streaming and switch it over to Twitch,
Yeah, that's
and, and,
it.
and it'll replace Mixer, and then you can just
Yeah.
go and hit stream like you usually do, and you still have options, and you can still add everybody into the party.
Right.
You still have it, but Mixer was cool. Like
I
like I
like
said,
Mixer
Ebot,
too,
I
bro.
haven't been
I
on
love
Twitch.
Mixer,
Yeah,
bro.
like
I
I
feel
haven't
your
been on
pain
Twitch.
because I love Mixer, dude. I
Yeah,
love
like
it.
I haven't been on Twitch since April 1st, 2017.
Yeah. It's been a
That's
hot
how
minute
much
for me
I've been
too.
down with them from day one.
Yeah. Plus, you got connection right there. Like we all be in a party. Yo, let's do a mix. Let's do a stream. Boom.
Yeah.
It's just love, man. The high quality, the latency mode,
Mhm.
the high
The
quality,
only
video
benefit I
capture.
give Twitch, over Mixer is when you do a Twitch screen, you can actually hook up to your YouTube and you can just tell them to upload that video to your YouTube and you don't have to worry about it.
Right. Okay.
Where
Oh, that's
Mixer, you
cool.
have to take
That's cool.
with Mixer, you have to take it down first
Right.
and then re-upload it.
And that wasn't like that at first, if you remember. At first, it would just go right up.
Hmm.
All you had to do was one step. Then they did it. They changed it. Remember? Originally on Mixer.
But I like the mix. Like I say, Mixer was something fresh. It was different. I
Yeah.
like to share my controller. People come in, I'll share my controller. Like, shoot, you think you can do better than me? On certain games,
Yeah.
you had options.
I was using Mixer and Twitch towards the end. That shit was coming out good, man. You got the one that does really, really good 4K and the other one that's not. What the hell is going on with my fucking
But thing about it, I just like options. Like Microsoft, I've been a beta for DTS. It's another sound thing for your Xbox. If you don't want to do Dolby Atmos or you don't want to do Windows Sonic, it's another option. Me and Flip been playing with it for the last few days. It sounds great with movies and I watched like YouTube because I got YouTube Music because I pay for Google. I pay for Google. I pay for Drive for them for storage, so they give it to me for free. I'm listening to Miz were cool, but I still like Atmos. But thing about it is, it's the price. It's going to be the price, and it's going to be the type of headset that you use.
Well, if you have home theater, you just pay the one fee. You don't do it ever again.
Well, with like Adobe gives you for that price, it gives you up to 10 devices. DTS doesn't. It says I heard it's going to be $20. I
but
got it for free.
Dolby Atmos is 4K sound. That's the best one.
Yeah, so I got it for free with what you call it now. People saying PlayStation, they talking about this 3D sound. DTX does 3D sound.
That's been did 3D sound.
Yeah,
That's
so
old.
it does
That's
3D,
not new.
So 3D sound is not new.
No, it's just old. That's what they call that Tempest technology. That's what they use in Bose systems.
Yeah,
it's like
so I'm telling you,
it's like an echoing chamber, like kind of like a. It's like think of it like if you were running the sound through mazes, a maze to give you the illusion that it's going out through all types of different sides.
Yeah, it's like a sound bar. A sound bar is bounce off your walls to make you sound like you got 7.1 or 5.1.
But it's not true sound coming independently from each side, angle, and speaker that's dedicated to that sound. It's definitely not the same thing. No.
Yeah, so I liked it. Like I said, we were trying it out. We tried it out on certain. That's been my daily driver right now. I've been using that as sound in the headphones. Now I got thing about it, the kids is here. I can use different headsets. I can use Steel Series. I got a sponsored headphones that I got from these people that's in Japan. They gave me these headphones. I can't say their name because I can't spell it, but they work pretty good. And the
Steel Series is good too, though.
Yeah, I use the Steel Series. And then I also use an off brand. My cousin got a little off brand that's from Amazon. They work too. I'm just trying different headsets out because I'm not not a touch for sound. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a audio professional.
Connoisseur.
But when someone asks me, I'm just going to tell you my point of view. That's all I can do.
Right. And that's how it's supposed to be. Absolutely. Like me, I know about surround sound because that's what I did for a long time. Surround home theater installation, but it's something I do. But
me and Flip, we sit there, we play with it, we playing with it. We switch back from that because you can switch back anytime. You can go to Dolby Atmos and then. Like we listen to it, I like, okay, let's find us a music video that I know that got highs, mids, and lows in it. So I said, let's play this Wale. I said, I think it has high, mids, and lows, and we've all played it, but we all had different perspectives because we all had different headphones.
Right. You could also use the test sounds on the Xbox. The one that gives you for 4K Atmos.
Yeah, but see, think about it, it's kind of like you want to feel like real world stuff.
Right. I know. I'm saying, but you could use it like if you want to do like a quick test run, you can use that too.
But like I say, Microsoft was giving us options, and that's what Mixer was as an option.
Yeah, well, they tried.
It wasn't known from everybody. Everybody wasn't. I do get mad. I see people. Oh, they should have never bought Mixer anyway. Shut your punk ass up. You wasn't using it anyway. You wasn't a part of the community.
Listen, the reason why it didn't survive was because only real cats like me or 100 and I barely got on it, but when I got on it, I used it. You know what I mean? But that's because of time constraint. But the real cats that used it, that enjoyed it, were the reasons why it was still alive. It's gone because not too many people used it. That's the whole bottom line.
I
Point blank
guarantee
period.
if it was E3 this year, like the E3 before, Mixer had its
Hmm.
own outside booth.
That's right.
People was going to use a contract creator. You can go and go on your channel and start. Hey, I'm over here across the street at the moment. You can go on your mix. They had booths set up. They was giving you free stuff. That's how it
Yeah.
was shocking to some of us because they were pushing Mixer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last year
Yeah.
they was pushing
Yeah.
the hell out of Mixer.
Yeah. Yeah. They were trying. They were trying.
Yeah.
They even put exclusive content in there, dude.
Hmm.
How
So
the hell
look,
you think? How the hell you think we were seeing these Xbox keynotes of E3 through Mixer? And that's just high quality. I don't know how they're going to show it now. Back to the garbage that YouTube and Twitch does, but
And there was a
uh,
mixer pot too.
yeah, you had the
yep,
Mixer pot. Yep, and that was
yep, the
that
Mixer
was
pop
enticing
too.
people to go get. People will go run and watch stuff on YouTube. I mean, on Mixer before they watch on YouTube because you
Hmm.
got at least you go sit there for 5 minutes, even though the stream sometimes breaks because so many people
Hmm.
on it. But at
Hmm.
least they knew you was in there. You got something. And Microsoft sent you a message. Hey, you got this and this and this for free.
Yeah,
Games. Yeah.
giving stuff for free. All that was incentives, people, from Microsoft to coerce you to go and use Mixer. That's what you call an incentive. That's called a payoff. But they were doing it to grow something that was pretty special, unique, and trying to be different from the other streaming platforms. You understand? And if you don't go there and support it, it's not gonna happen. And that's like I feel bad like for people like 100 because he just got partnered up not too long ago, and all those people put a lot of hours. I really
Like
do.
my man Bloody. My man Bloody has put some money into his Mixer stuff. It's his
Right,
little group. I know a lot of people that's put in bread. Uh,
right.
Euro gamers and stuff like that put in bread, and it kind of hurt. Like they didn't have like a Twitch. They're more popular on Mixer than they more popular on Twitter.
Right.
What's her
I
name? Oh,
got
Snaps Mel. She
Yeah,
uses it a
Snap.
lot.
Yeah, that's Xbox 448. Old lady. Yeah, she
you.
heard about it.
Right, right.
She heard about it because they put in time in
Yeah.
in and stuff like that. And it's like you got hit like you didn't give us a month, really under a month to like
Hmm.
you got to pick where you got to go. Now, like I say, it's me. It's kind of easy because I already had a Twitch channel. I have my little 46 people. I don't know how they stick with me. They probably got about my little 46. You know what I'm saying? But I like only thing I do like I do like uh is some guys up there that's sitting there like give me your Twitch
Right, the
and
camaraderie.
I help
Camaraderie.
you get your ass up there
Yeah,
with
the
us.
camaraderie. Yeah, shit. I hope people push
Yeah.
me and say that to
Even
me.
Twitch was like to y'all
Shit.
Mixer guys, let us know on our official Twitch and we'll try to promote you guys.
Right, 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 right.
You know, Facebook trying to throw a $2,500 exception if you're a Mixer partner to go over there to them. And people like, you gonna turn down $2,500? Yes, I am. It ain't about the money, cause I ain't make no money on Mixer. Yeah,
They
twenty
trying
five
to
hundred
give.
dollars sound real nice right now. Hell yeah, I can do twenty
Oh
five hundred
shit!
dollars right now.
Listen, let's go over there, get the money. Then when
I think
when we
about
done,
going
come
get the
back.
bag and then trash they ass. I'm thinking about going to get the bag and trash they
Do
ass.
something. Shit,
I'm thinking
$2,500
I'm
would be
waiting for that
love right now.
email. No, because I didn't even know that until I saw it, and then somebody was like, "No, you're gonna get an email, and they're gonna offer you." Now it's not. Oh, that offer is not to everybody. So they might offer me 500 or something like that. I need to see that money up front, and I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna take it and do a show, and
Yeah,
then I'm gonna leave.
exactly.
Money's money, my brother.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Money, the
Yeah.
root of all evil.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I say
That's how
all
it
money
is.
ain't good money. It's like I play dominoes. All money ain't good money. Just because I can get 15, the eventually I want a domino. So if I pass up that 15 and then I domino
Wow.
and I get 50 out your hand, hell with that 15.
Yeah.
Yo, guys, I'm about to end the show.
All right, man.
Ooh, it's
I-
3 hours, bro.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
rough.
did
It's
that
rough out.
because your guys got in a little late, so I said let me
Yeah,
push.
that's. I didn't see no link until way, way later. So,
Yeah,
and then I
I
was trying to
sent.
get in.
Yeah, I was trying to send it, but I don't have really Sega Man stuff. My wife was sending it,
No,
so
I could give it
that's
to
how I
him
sent
if he
the
sent it
message.
to
It
me.
said E-Rock and
Or E-Rock, because E-Rock wanted to get in. He told me
yeah,
like
I
two
know.
days ago. He's like, yo, send it to me. And I was like, all right, but I saw you late, so
Yeah, that's why I did this. Still on late, bro.
You got to
Rock
go to
out
work.
with
I got to go to work in the morning too, but it's still early. With my homegirl, did he say I'm in the future?
Yeah.
Yo, guys, before we leave, let's burn this Truth Hurts motherfucker's ass cheeks. Truth Hurts said the Golden Girls of podcast, bunch of old guys.
Tell your mama I love her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Damn,
for sure.
you say that.
What you need to tell your mother is to let you know who your real daddy is, because he's right here in this podcast.
Well, he needs to tell his
And
mother,
I'm the pappy.
I'll be the pappy.
You know when he be
I'll
going
be
in
the
front of that
pappy.
TV watching the Golden Girls.
And think
doing-
what? And Truth Hurt.
He's old.
And think about it. Truth
He
Hurt.
wants them Golden Girls,
Truth
man.
Hurts is one. That's the old boy that we got the avatar on Twitter with the finger, right?
I think so.
Man,
Yeah.
man, that motherfucker better
You
go
know,
take his ass off. So I don't even talk to him.
Nah, he happy right now because he's thinking about that. He's thinking about that Abby scene. He happy about that.
He gonna get his shit pushed in.
Yeah, push
Love
it.
it. Love it. Love it.
Golden Girls starring Abby.
Oh, we the Golden Girls. Why y'all hating on? Why? Think about it. Is I want to ask them one question. Why you guys care what the hell we do?
Exactly.
Because we don't go on y'all channels.
We definitely
go
don't
watch
care
your
about the
shit.
fuck y'all do.
A lot of you guys don't have channels.
We definitely don't give a shit about
Why
what
you
y'all
guys care what we do?
Hey guys,
We that important in your life?
like I
Yeah.
said, if these guys want to get on the podcast with us, I'm more than willing to put them in. Just
Right.
stop fronting with these fake soccer accounts.
Yeah.
They're
Please
scared,
come.
man. They're
Be a
scared.
man and get on here and say why you gotta always be on our nutsack. We told you we ain't gay. Stop sucking.
My man Flip
Easy.
Money say gay is not the way.
Hey, a lot of bibbles and
Or
web.
maybe for him.
If you like strudel,
True
that's between you and that strudel.
Yeah. Maybe for true.
I like pie.
He
I like
likes when that
pain pie.
Pootie pie,
put a tank.
apple pie,
Nah,
banana pie, banana cream pie.
he likes the Neil Druckmann style.
Neil.
We gonna go off without that. We can't top that one. We go off like yeah.
You like Neil Druckmann style.
I'm good with that.
The last one.
His ass was in trouble too.
Yo, he's hurt.
fucking
His ass hurt. I know he's sore. I'm gonna leave you with that one, Truth Hurts, because I know your ass is sore right now. What's up, guys? It's hurt right now.